Ah. I'm not gonna lie, for a second I forgot. Wow, I forgot about the right button and I was about to hit stop streaming. Oh man, just started and it's like, okay, live's over, go home. Oh man, I laid on the floor today. It was a fun day. It's not. I found a bunch of ants, and so I had to put down like some diatomaceous earth, which is a powder that is made out of like a bunch of ground up minerals. Okay, this is not what I should be talking about right now. Welcome in, Clown. Welcome in, Godzilla. Jeez, let me focus for a second. Yeah, wow, look, QnA just chatting. I wasn't sure what to do today, so I was like, fuck it, let's just talk. Let's just talk. Oh man, I feel like I have so much to do, and I'm not doing any of it. Oh, it feels great. It doesn't. It's like, what's it called? Perpetual turmoil. That's what it's called. Sometimes I don't know the words. I just like know the sounds of them. I mean, I know what the words mean, but I don't know the exact words, so I have to like think about it. I'm like, it starts with a P and it has like a kind of chua in it, but I'm not sure where. And so eventually it comes to me if I just like say enough syllables, you know, just kind of test out the waters, kind of sink or swim style, trial by fire. Oh man, it could be better, but it also could be worse. So there's that. That's a motto in life. That's totally a great thing to live by. Oh man, let's see. Scrolling through Twitter right now. I have nothing better to do except not do what I need to do. Oh wow, look at that. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm looking at, but you can only imagine. Oh, what? What? Okay, this artist that I follow got bitten. They just got an anti-rabies vaccine. Rabies. Oh, that's so cute. There's one where it's like, the last thing you ate is what you have to name him, and it's like the cute little puppy. I need to focus. What do I put up here? Oh, I guess I usually have this monitor covered. That's why I usually have it over here. I'm like trying to remember how to stream. It's weird. Could you imagine if I'd actually been like someone else? Well, gotta go back to work. Hope I can catch the end of the stream. Yep, no worries. Be safe. Enjoy your work, or at least, you know, try to not die or something. I don't know. Work. Am I right? Yeah. No. Work stories. Work is horrible. There were some parts of work where I liked, some parts of it where I enjoyed. It was like, oh, I feel useful to society and it's nice, and like people tell me like, wow, you know, good job, and it's like, oh, thank you. But there were some times where people were like, wow, why'd you do that? And I was like, what do you mean, why did I do that? That's my job. And they're like, no, you're not supposed to do that. And it's like, what they told me I was supposed to. Well, no, the other person who was doing that job didn't have to do that, so they're just making you do more. It's like, ah, great, I'm being taken advantage of. It's rough. I was gonna say, but it could be better, and like, yeah, that's kind of the whole point. Oh my gosh. I just started staring at my model. I need to focus. What can I focus on though? That's the real question. Did you know? No, I didn't think so, because I didn't either. I had nowhere where I was going with that. I was just hoping that something would come out and it would be like so earth-shatteringly amazing, but nothing came out. I was gonna talk about diatomaceous earth because it's weird. Okay, let me just rant about this for a second. So diatomaceous earth, right? What it is it's this ground up mineral, and it's used as kind of like a pest control, like an all-natural organic or whatever pest control. And so it's just ground up mineral, and so what this does is for insects, I guess, with exoskeletons, meaning their skeletons is on the outside, so stuff like ants, and that's all I can think of. Whenever they crawl over the powder, the minerals, since they're so like finite, or so fine, they get stuck inside the skeleton of the actual animal, and it kind of like rips their skeleton from their flesh, which, you know, is probably really painful, but it makes it like a very effective pest control thing. And so that's what I had to apply in my kitchen, because I found a bunch of ants, and so I had to like clean a bunch of dishes and move them all aside and then put that down, and that was fun. It's like, you know, powder. Welcome in, the Stitch Girl. Oh my god. I'm talking about something that I probably shouldn't be talking about, but diatomaceous earth, it's a pest control mineral, and so I was applying that, and it can be dangerous in high quantities, because, you know, it's a bunch of like tiny shards of a mineral, but it's FDA FDA approved, so that means it's probably fine. But yeah, that's what I was applying earlier today, and it's just like, I gotta clean that up later, so that's gonna be fun. It's a bunch of like powder. I like powders. You know, the laundry detergent powders? Like those, if you grab a handful of them, well, actually, if you grab it barehanded, it feels horrible because it's like slightly sticky because it's soap, and so the natural oils on your hand, they like activate the soap, and then it's not fun. But just grabbing it is like satisfying, and I like scooping it and stuff. And so you gotta wear a glove if you actually grab it, because if not, it gets stuck on your hand, and then your hands, it smells good, but it's just not like, it doesn't feel satisfying to grab, you know? Oh my god, but yeah, but dial tomato sauce, it does feel good because it's like really fine and powdery, but you shouldn't touch it. You shouldn't touch it barehanded. I had gloves on. I was somewhat safe. I had one glove on because I lost my other glove, but you know, it was fine. It was fine. I applied it. I'm a decent adult, I think. I'm decent at adulting. Not really. I suck at a lot of stuff. Way too many things, and I'm like, should I start saying this? Mainly I suck at eating correctly. And it's not like a disorder or anything, that's good, but it's just, I struggle with like, oh, I'm hungry, I should go eat. I just work. And then I'm like, why does my stomach hurt? Why do I feel like I'm about to pass out? When's the last time I ate? Oh, I should go eat. And so it's rough. Having a girls' day with my mom. Pog, what are y'all doing? Are y'all like at the mall or something? I think the only time... No, actually, I don't think I ever had a girls' day with my mom. But I had a bunch of girls' days with my friends and stuff, and usually we would just like go to a mall or a store or something. Not yet? Ah, okay. Y'all gonna go eat or something? Sounds fun. I don't think... Where would be like a top restaurant to go? Because like, stuff like Olive Garden is... Okay, weird thing, but I had a friend who one time took me to an Olive Garden, and she was like, yeah, you know, just for funsies, because I was like, what's the occasion? Because her family was there, so she was like, let's go hang out with them. And I was like, well, but your family's there, isn't it like some kind of important event? Shouldn't I not come? And she's like, no, we're just there to eat. And it's like, y'all just eat there for fun? Not yet, see? But yeah, her family ate there for fun, and we always went there for like fancy events. So like whenever I graduated, we went to go eat there. Whenever I, you know, first got into high school, we went there. And that was more of like a celebratory place than an actual like, oh, just for funsies, let's go eat at Olive Garden. So it was so strange. But I guess certain people, well, not certain people, but just like different families celebrate things differently, you know? I don't remember shit if I'm being honest, but no, I do remember. It's just I don't remember often. But I remember for Easter, my family would blow up water balloons and stuff. I don't know why I'm talking about water balloons, but that's what the topic is now. But they would blow up a bunch of water balloons, and then they would always be like, they would always finish so fast. Welcome in, clown. I'm going to crumble cookies. Ooh, okay, crumble cookies, kind of... Okay. They're okay. They're okay. If you get like a really small piece of a cookie, then they're fine. But... I can't eat a whole cookie from crumble cookies. They're too sweet, and I don't think it's because I'm older. I think they're just too sweet, because I've heard like a lot of people complain about that, and even the kids don't like finishing them. So I think they're just too sweet. They're not that good. They just look fancy. That's it. But yeah, I'm sure people like them. I'm sure there are some people that genuinely like them. How are you? I'm good. I'm tired and I need to finish a lot of stuff, but I don't know where to start, so life's going great. How are you though? What's life like? I think you're in Europe, right? There we go. I'm totally not drawing stuff right now. I would never. Finishing other work that I need to get done because I have bad time management skills. There we go. Yeah, I am. Pog, is the view great over there? I don't know where you are, and I don't want to be like, what country are you in? Yeah, Europe is a continent, not a country. I was like, wait, is Europe a country? It's not. I have decent geography skills. My brother doesn't. Falling asleep? Bro, if you're sleepy, go to sleep. I can't. Once I get tired, I take advantage and then I just knock out for the day, because it's hard to get to sleep nowadays. Because I've convinced myself that, like, oh, well, you know, when the sun rises and sets, it's just a suggestion, you know, I could keep working. It's just society. Society's the one that says, oh, you shouldn't be awake at that time. But, like, I don't know, it's such a lonely time. I feel like it really does affect our mental state more than we like to acknowledge. And so I have to be more careful about that. So anytime I am actually tired, I take advantage and just go mimir. There we go. Just tired, no sleep. Oh, okay, bye, I have to go. Okay, bye, enjoy, be safe. Oh my god. And right there. And that. Yeah, no, I had a bunch of friends who had like insomnia and stuff, and that shit sucks because I don't think I have that. I just can't sleep. I just like, oh, I'm gonna welcome in Gas of Grass. You too, thank you. I don't think I have insomnia. I just suck at sleeping at good times. Because I'm like, oh, I gotta finish this, and then once I'm done, I'm like, oh, but I didn't get to read it all today. I want to read at least one chapter of this comic that I really like. And then I read 7 chapters, and I'm like, didn't do good there. Need to continue. Yeah, it's no bueno. I need to get better at a lot of stuff. I have way too many things. I wonder if life will just constantly be progressing at certain things. Because I know for like self-development and stuff, I do that a lot. Like, oh, I need to get better at this. I need to work more on how I handle these situations and stuff like that. I've always held myself to like those types of standards, but will there ever be stuff that I don't need to learn and get better at? Do you think people at 80, like 80, 90, 70, do you think like people that far in age still continue to be like, oh, I need to get better at this, or do they just, I'm fine. This is fine. Do they have the secret of finally accepting that this is who I am? Because like as much as I accept, oh, this is what I do, it's hard to like be like, oh, well, that's the final thing. Because I still think, oh, I can fix it. I could still fix this. Fell asleep at 2 last night, woke up at 6. I got a healthy 4 hours of sleep. That is not healthy. Oh my god. I think even I fell asleep earlier than that, which, you know, it's not good. It's not good. If I fall asleep earlier than you, that's bad. That means that you are going to sleep way too late. Nah, I just tend to watch 3 whole anime before I sleep. Like the entirety of it? Like the entire season? Or just episodes? Because episodes fine. Most anime episodes tend to be like 20 to 30 minutes, depending. There's some shorter ones, some longer ones. So, you know, like the average is 20 to 30 minutes. And so 3 would be anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. Meaning anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, if I counted correctly, which I'm pretty sure I did. Same. No. No full anime? Oh my god. So yeah, no, that's not good. Then you don't sleep, because then you spend, okay, let's assume that an anime on average has 12 episodes, right, for one season, and let's assume every episode was 20 minutes. We'll go 25 for the pure average. So that's 12 episodes by 25 minutes. I'm pulling out a sticky note. That's when you know it's getting serious. 12 episodes, 25 minutes. And so every 2 episodes is 50 minutes. So every 4 episodes is 100 minutes. And so there's 4 times 3 is 12. So that means there's 300 minutes worth of actual viewing time that you're putting in. 300 minutes divided by 60. I don't know. What's 6 into 30 is 5. Add a 0 because there's like another 10. So that's 50. 50, is that 50 hours? I don't think I did that right. Wait, okay. 300 minutes divided by 60, and then whatever that is. See, Windows R, Calc. 300 minutes divided by 60, because there's 60 in an hour. 5 hours. That means, like, out of the 8 hours sleep, you get 5 hours of no sleep, and then 3 hours of just sleep. Assuming that you reserved an actual 8-hour slot to sleep. Only sleep about 1 hour? Oh my god, I've started finishing anime the same night from 10 to whenever. That is not good. Y'all need to be going to bed. You know, y'all know that affects y'all's mental health in the long run, right? Like, and this is legit. I've seen this firsthand, both to me and friends. Like, we're like, oh, we're fine, you know, we're young, we'll be fine. And then we, like, stay up for a long time. And then suddenly it's like, what is the reason we're on Earth? Are we really succeeding at what we wanted to do? Are we really doing the best that we can do, or are we just lying to ourselves? Will we ever be like the best version of ourselves, or is it just like a pipe dream that we're just like saying is actually possible? It's not good for your mental health at the end of the day. Like, I think you can get away with it for like a week, and then that second week it becomes a little shaky if you continue that same routine. By the third week, you're a different person. You're a different person, you think differently, you act differently, and you judge yourself differently. And I'm saying this from experience. Be careful with that. I'll leave myself a little bit nice healthy amount so I'm good. Just make sure, be careful. It's a slippery slope. It really, really is. You know, one day you're like, I'm fine. I got some quirks that maybe I do need to work on a little bit, but overall I'm a decent person. And then a week later you're like, I'm literally the worst person to ever exist because I say that I'm an okay person when I know I'm not. And that's not a good way to think. It's not a good way to think. I've been doing this my whole life and I'm still me. Have you ever considered if you changed your routines and habits, you'd become a different person, because the person that you actually are right now is just a result of like the lack of actual decent living? Have you ever considered that? Because it is a scary thought. I think about it, well, now I'm thinking about it a lot because I'm like, what if I had like a normal sleep schedule? Because I get a decent amount of sleep. I get like 6 to 8 hours of sleep, if I'm lucky 10, right? But the time that I don't spend sleeping, I spend like a good 4 hours just like vibing, just chilling, just like... I spend like 2 hours per day in total, right? Because they're segmented. It'll be like 10 to 30 minutes of me zoning out, where I'm just kind of like contemplating life. So like I get a decent amount of downtime in life, which doesn't contribute much, honestly. Honestly, majority of that time I just spend like, what can I do better? How can I improve? And it's not great. It's scary. It's like a rat race. Doing this for the past year, every other day or week, so I'm good. The only time I fully get angry or anything is when I am hungry. My fam says I haven't changed. I've always been a loving and helpful person, and I still am. Well, you know, no, you just, like, okay. How to say it? Just be careful, right? It really does affect your health, aside from mental health. Because that's just like the tip of the iceberg. The mental health is one thing that's like very easy to be shown because it builds up and then it just like kind of is hard to hide at some point unless you're like really, really, really good at it. But but physical health, that's a whole different monster. That's a whole different demon that presents itself in different ways, and then before you know it, you're in the hospital and you're like, why did this happen? This makes no sense. But just make sure to know your limits, right? I'm not here to say like these are your limits, right? Because 3 weeks, that was a limit for me, and that's what I consider the general limit. But just know when you need to take a break, know when, or at least try and step back every now and then and be like, am I okay? Am I really okay? Go talk with yourself in the mirror for a little bit. You know, it's good to maintain eye contact sometimes. Like, am I okay? Am I really okay though? Am I fine? Yeah? Okay. Okay, only if you say so, because I trust you the most, and it's the person in the mirror. I say that so weird, but it's just like, I trust myself. I trust myself, and so anytime I can look myself in the eye and be like, no, I believe this, and I believe it. Because otherwise I'll like look away and I'm like, I saw that hint of doubt. Oh man, slept 15 hours in one night. I don't think that counts because night is like a quarter of a day, isn't it? Because there's morning, afternoon, evening, and night, which doesn't make sense because afternoon would be past 12. That would mean anything before 12 was completely morning, meaning that the day isn't segmented evenly. But I'm gonna ignore that for a second, but like in general, right? So I don't know. 15 hours. Math ain't mouth, and me and the cloud must be the same person. I get enough rest, trust me, except I never get mad. I've never gotten mad. I've always been as chill as I am. I sleep more than you think. I fell asleep at 12 and slept till 3. Ooh, nice little power nap. Good. Your chat's a little late. Ah, okay. Yeah. It's actually on like the, what's it called? Ultra low latency or whatever. But, you know, the internet, it's never gonna let me like immediate, oh, that's what you said. So yeah. It's rough though. It's rough being able to segment a day. I've made schedules here and there, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna follow that. and then I still find myself like, there's still not enough time. If you were to actually separate out like a full 24-hour day cycle with like, assuming you had 8 hours of sleep and then 1 hour for every meal, and assuming you had 3 meals a day, right? So lunch, dinner, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Why'd that sound so weird? That, and then you had like a good 2 hours of downtime, because I think everyone should have 2 hours to themselves. Scheduling that in, and then assuming that you use those 2 hours, because I use my 2 hours of free time for like actually getting chores done or whatever. So if I need to go on a grocery run, that's what those 2 hours are for. And then like, what is it? Setting apart another hour for just like regular stuff? That's hard. Because like another hour and I'm like, okay, here, I can use this to game, but actually I'm like, oh, but what if I just do this instead? And it's like, no, you're disobeying the schedule. Why am I so hyper at the moment? I have no idea. That's why I stay up late. Same. I always hyper in the afternoon, night, and morning. Mornings I'm lazy. I feel that. I feel that. My dad, he asked me yesterday, he was like, why are you always editing so late at night? And it's because I don't push myself to actually start editing till like around 9 p.m. for me, right? And he's like, why? You literally have the entire day. And I had no like response to that, because I want to edit earlier in the day, but it doesn't feel right because the sun's out. And I'm like, no, there's like more normal stuff person to be doing at this time, and so that's why I don't do it. And it's not good. It's something that I'm supposed to be working on, so I need to flip my mentality to allow for me to do stuff that I would normally, because I think if I'm sitting at the computer, it should be because there's no other reason to go out into the other parts of the house. And so I usually just save that for whenever it's dark, which is not good, because then I end up editing till like 1 a.m. and it's just not fun. Let's see. I have autism, so my melatonin levels are constantly different. I felt that. My melatonin it's supposed to be something normal, and then it's different for everyone, and then like there's vitamins and stuff for it, which kind of help, but then I'm like scared that one day I won't be able to actually produce my own melatonin, so I'm like, I can't use it too often, but I should probably keep that going. So you won't have to soon you won't have to stay up safely editing, for real. I have severe ADHD. Okay, I really want to get myself diagnosed, because some of the stuff that I'm doing, it's like, am I just dumb? Or, I mean, not dumb, right? But like, am I just not good at working? Is it like an actual me problem? Do I just need to discipline myself more? Or is it like an actual thing? And either way, like, because even if it were to be confirmed like, oh yeah, you do have ADHD or not, it still at the end of the day needs to be something that I fix. And so like, even with that, it's still like technically a me problem, because I just need to figure out how to fix it. And the only difference would be there are different already made strategies. But honestly, one way that I could see, in theory, I'm no medical professional, but in theory I could just look up like, oh, what do people with ADHD do, and then try those solutions. I should probably try and do that and see what happens, and then if it fixes it, worst case scenario, it fixes it, and then I don't get diagnosed because like it's already fixed, so it's fine, right? I don't know. Have you looked into FNAF VR yet? Also have ADHD? Damn, double trouble. Damn. It'd be like that though. I think my little brother has both too, and so it's rough. I love him so dearly, but damn, keeping up a conversation with him, he knows a lot. That's the cool thing. He info dumps a lot, but sometimes I'm like, I do not have time right now to really listen to what you're saying, and it makes me feel bad, so please save it for like another 20 minutes, because I gotta finish this, and then I will focus on you, because I feel bad if people talk to me and I don't focus on them. That's why I don't like I don't like hopping into calls whenever I'm in the middle of doing something, because it's just like I won't be able to pay full attention to you, and that makes me feel bad, because I don't like that. I don't like whenever someone's like, oh yeah, I'll hang out with you, and then they look at you for like not even a second, like, no, I want to pay attention to you. But no, I haven't. Let me look. You said it was on Steam. Let me go and pop that open, because why not, right? Oh man. I gotta stretch. Bleh. I have a wall next to me that's full of like paper cranes that I folded with origami paper, and they're so pretty. And I just don't look at them often. They're always next to me, so it's like one of those things that blends in with the decor and stuff, and then you just don't think about it till way later. FNAF VR. I don't... Oh, there it is. Is it Help Wanted? Oh, damn. Oh my god, do y'all remember Emily Wants to Play? I remember when everyone was playing that. It's $2.49 right now. It's crazy. That one scared me. It's the clowns. It's the clown dolls. I can't do dolls. Dolls scare me, especially porcelain dolls. It's like they look into your soul. It's scary. I can't. You like D&D? I don't know if I've ever asked you. I've never played D&D, but it looks really interesting. Because here's the thing, right? So it's like a fantasy roleplay game, right? And that sounds fun and all. And I've like heard people play it before. I've seen like clips like Tales of the Stinky Dragon, I think is what they call it. And it looks fun. It looks hella fun. But you gotta like kind of know how to play it in order to play it. And so they have like places or whatever for beginners to try it out. Maybe I should go try it out one time, but I'm scared to because I hate being a beginner. Like, I feel bad if I go and play with people, especially people that I know, because then I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't know how to actually play. And they'll be like, why are you so bad at this? And I'll be like, cause I don't know how to play. And it's scary, you know, just that learning time is scary. Let's see, I know I have ADHD and anxiety, but I've kind of had a feeling that I have autism. And I took a test online and it said most likely thing. Oh, damn. It really do be like that. Those online tests, because like, on the one hand, you know, it costs money to actually go get yourself checked. But on the other hand, it's scary because what if you do? Like, what do you do then? And so it's almost like, I want to know, but I don't want to know, you know? I can teach you since I'm a player and a DM. Damn, Clown, you do everything. You're like, I'm a voice actor and I'm a game tester and I build Minecraft stuff. Like, you have had, I don't know if you've ever been told this, but you have had like a hell of a life from what I'm hearing. It's like one of those, I've done a lot of stuff and it's just like, oh, you're like my professor. Oh my god, I just remembered. D&D seems too complicated for me. I felt that there's like I think it's easy once you get into it. The thing that I'm scared of, aside from not knowing, right? Because I'm sure I can learn if I give it enough time, but I'm scared that I won't have enough imagination for it. Because that game really requires, oof, I'm tripping over my words. Really requires a lot of imagination. Because like, ooh, what can I do that? And then like thinking, quick thinking. I think you have to be, or like really good players probably are really good at improv or something. I would imagine, at least. I feel like that's a pretty easy connection to make because of how much thinking on their feet they have to do. Sorry, I feel like I'm bragging. I don't want to. No, it's just, it's interesting. If I do have it, I have a cool excuse for things. Yeah, no, it's interesting, dude. The same with my professor. I had a professor, and he was this old guy, right? So it was like, how to say, it was interesting to hear all the stuff that he would talk about. So he was a professor for web design, right? And this was at like the community college that I went to. He was a professor for web design, and he was like, every now and then he would pull up stories. He was like, yeah, so I actually did, he said this, professional downhill skiing. And we were like, what do you mean? And he was like, yeah, so I did a race one time because I used to actually do that. And then there was another time that he was like, yeah, so I was actually a, what is it, like a CEO or something for like digital music marketing or something like that, right? And we were like, okay, I guess that's kind of related to web design because it's like somewhat related, like on the business side, I guess. And then he was like, yeah, I actually used to do commercial real estate. And it's like, you did real estate, you did music marketing, you did downhill skiing, what else did you do? And then there was other topics too, like he would, what was that other one that he did? He was a college professor gymnast at some point. And like we tried to make like a whole timeline in that class, right? Because we had like a little group that would listen and would be like, wait, if he did that, when did he do this? When would it have made sense? Like, how did everything progress to where he's teaching web design now? Because none of the things that he's talking about are even remotely related to that. And I understand that people have hobbies and stuff and different interests. Like, people are very complex, right? I understand that, but how did he get from there to there? It just seems like a really big jump. And I know he's like a downhill skier, so like jumps should be his forte, but still, that's like a really big jump. Also, you have to be a good actor to play D&D. Yeah, I can imagine, because otherwise it's like not fun. It's just like, oh, can I use my gun? Pew pew. And like everyone's just like, yeah, okay, I guess. Roll for, I don't know, initiative? I don't know. And so like, I imagine you have to actually spice it up a little bit. He has that dad and grandpa lore. Nah, for real. He he had lore, extensive lore, and none of it made sense. I mean, like, because all the stories he would tell, it's like, okay, they weren't like, oh, there's no way he wasn't like, oh, I downhill skied and I was racing against a bear for like the chieftain's daughter's hand in marriage. Like, it wasn't anything outlandish. They were just normal stories that he would tell about this stuff. But it's just like, why were you there in the first place? And like for the downhill skiing, he was just like, well, because I used to ski a lot. Like, that was it. And like, how could you fight a person on that? Because what are you gonna do? Like, oh, show me photos, show me your skis. Like, no, it's just, okay, I believe you, I guess. It's just weird because how did you, I mean, I guess it's normal. I guess at the end of the day, there are things that people can do without fully dedicating their lives to it. Like, I could go run a marathon, but that doesn't make me a runner, you know? It just means that I went to go run a marathon one time. And I guess that's the part that's confusing, because we like to sum up people's lives in like little things like, oh, they do this, they do that, and that's it. But people can do so many other things. I can go and build a Lego set, but that doesn't mean I'm infatuated with Legos. I could go and build a train, or like work as a train conductor, but that doesn't mean I'm just a train conductor, you know? It's just, it's complex. It's really, really complex for almost no reason. A lot more things I don't, but I don't want to overshare. I'll do it. We're gonna get all the clown lore. Oh man. Yeah, see, cause like with that, it'd be like, how to say it? Okay, let me not continue with that thought, because I was gonna be like, well, with that theory, then technically I could spew out a bunch of like facts about me that don't seem related, and then you'll be like, what did you do with your life? Like, why do you have so many different things? But it's like, no, let me not do that, because there's some concerning ones, and it's like, I'm fine, I'm okay. I can't type. I can't type. L. I felt that though. Oh, I have an idea. So I needed something to do with my hands, right? And so, no. Let me finish this first. Let me finish this work. I would show y'all, but so here's the thing, right? The light. Okay, weird little tangent about the setup that I have, right? But I have dual monitors, and then behind it, I had a light, and it kept falling because I couldn't actually mount it correctly, because it was made for like smooth walls to actually stick on there with an adhesive, but I have like the textured walls. And so I couldn't stick it on there without it falling off because it didn't have enough like grip. And so it was held on by the adhesive, and then the adhesive held like a magnet, and then you would just like magnet that thing onto there. How do you like stick that thing on there with a magnet? The actual light. And it kept falling, so I took it down, and now I have the ring light that I was using for like the hand cam thing, but the actual thing that holds the camera is like literally attached to the actual ring light. So I would have to like take down the light and bring it here for like another hand cam visual, which is its own demon to fight. So hand cam streams are gonna be reserved for whenever I actually decide, yeah, I'm gonna do a hand cam stream. It can't be an impromptu, unfortunately. Like VR could totally be impromptu and stuff. That's easy to set up because it's just like grab the headset, turn it on, and switch to the correct scene. But hand cam, it's like gotta connect it, gotta set it up, and too much work. Speaking of marathons, one of my family members is sponsored by the shoe company Brooks. She kind of runs semi-professionally, so if we ever want free Brooks, we just have to ask, what are Brooks? That reminds me of like the Bobby shoes. I was about to search up Bobby Brooks shoes. Let's see. Oh, I've seen these. They're like advertised in like workers' shoes and stuff. So at my old company, there was this magazine that we would get, right? Like every month or so, or it was more like a catalog, right? And so it was for like the, I think, designer warehouse or something, like shoe warehouse or something like that. But they would send over a pamphlet full of like all the shoes and all the sales that are fixing to go on to my boss. And it was supposed to be like they were supposed to hang it up in the company lunchroom, and then we could go and we could look and we could take any coupons that we wanted, right? It was kind of like a business thing or whatever. She never did. She threw them away. So like when I realized that, because sometimes I would look and I'd be like, oh, are any of the shoes cute? They never were, but you know, it was fun to look. And so anytime I was on my way back from the mail, I would like look at it. And so I think I saw them a couple times advertised there. They advertised stuff like Nikes, or like even they had men's work boot sections, and some of them look really cool. Work boots, like worker boots, the construction ones, the steel toe ones, they're like, I don't know, their style is kind of cool. Also, feel free to ask me about things I've done. Got you. The only D&D character I could act as a dwarf. The accent got the accent sorted. Maybe an orc. Oh my gosh. I don't even know all the classes. Wait, info dump on me, guys. What are all the classes? Because I know there's like rogue and there's like thief and orc and I think cleric or something. I don't know if that's the same thing as healer or if they're different. And is there like a standardized thing or is it just anything that you can come up with? Because I think they're standardized classes, right? Bard, monk, ranger. Ooh, I remember ranger. Bard, monk though. Oh, bard, monk, like comma, bard or monk. I thought it was like bard, monk. I was like, wait, so it's like, how does that make sense? I mean, I guess like if a monk is like really musical, I guess it could be like a bard monk, right? Way too many. Druid, paladin, warlock. Don't forget. You can multi-class multiple. Oh my god. So then you, is there a way? Well, I guess you also, that's like a part of being a DM too, huh? You have to kind of not like almost interview all the characters, so they have to kind of sell you a character like, oh, this is my character and this is why they should be allowed to go on your quest, and then you can either like, I was about to say confirm or deny, but you can deny them to actually go on the quest, right? I think if I understand it. I legit have a bard monk and a bard rogue. You're just a bard and you just have two different aesthetics. Oh my god. You can be a warlock bard who summons demons and slings insults at people, dealing physical damage. Oh, no wait, psychic damage. I was about to say damn, so you like physically sling it. And ish. Oh my god. I can only imagine. Stuff's fun. And then I've seen they've like started integrating it more to actual technology, because before it was like purely a board game, and it still kind of is, but they've like, I've seen VR chat worlds and stuff where it's like, look, this is for people who actually play D&D, and there are actually websites built out for stuff like that. And so it's very interesting to hear about, like it seems like a really, what's it, fun group activity and stuff. All of my friend group, like, they want to play it, but we're all like scared to really do it because none of us really know how to do it, so we would need to have someone who has experience to come in and actually teach us, right? That or actually go to a place, but we're all embarrassed of like being bad at it, so we keep putting it off and stuff. You should play Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, what is that? Emotional damage. It's like D&D, but a bit more accessible and a good game in general. Oh, I think I've heard about that, but I thought that was like a MMORPG or something. I have a character that is a rat that has killed dragons. Oh my god, it's just, it's one of those infected rats with like a disease. Oh my god. Is it just me, or is Whataburger spice ketchup just not spicy? Whataburger's other burger chain. I've actually never had Whataburger spicy ketchup, so I don't know. I've heard though from a friend that it just tastes like ketchup with pepper in it. And so they would always put pepper in their ketchup, because it started with like, we had gone to, I think it was like McDonald's, right? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was McDonald's, and so we were eating or whatever. We're getting BG3. Oh, nice. So we got like a thing of fries together, and we were splitting them, and then they started pouring pepper in the ketchup, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you pouring ketchup in there? Or pepper in there? And they were like, oh, well, it's like spicy. It's like the Whataburger spicy ketchup. And I was like, oh, I've never had it. And they were like, well, it's this really good ketchup. It's spicy. Everyone likes it. And so just taste it. And it was alright. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of pepper. Like, pepper tastes good, but it's hella spicy. You ever crunched on a piece of pepper? It's spicy. And I don't mean that in like the lame way of like, oh, carbonated drinks, because carbonated drinks technically spicy in like a not really spice related way. It's just like the not really texture either, because it's not like an actual texture. It just buzzes your tongue, and it feels spicy, you know, because it burns. But pepper like genuinely burns. Like it's weird, and it's just, I guess that's why they put pepper in moderation, because I wonder if that's why it makes you sneeze, because it's like spicy or something. Because I'm sure, well, not safe to say, but I'm pretty sure if you like snorted cinnamon, it wouldn't be as bad, but you'd have a whole nother slew of issues if you did that with cinnamon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just normal ketchup, just slightly peppery. Ah, but honestly, if you like, I would gladly teach you D&D. Okay, we'll have to... Wouldn't it be fun to have like a fun little community D&D night? That'd be funny. Not single player or 4-player co-op. The game uses a rule set for D&D 5th edition, modified for ease of access in a video game setting. It's all about story, talking to people, and combat. Figuring out your own way to do things, or talking a boss into accidentally killing itself so you don't need to fight. I would enjoy a BG3 run with you guys. See myself doing OT and S of the runs. What's OTNS? What does that mean? It's abbreviation, yes? Let's see. Tons. Oh, okay. See, that's the funny thing about abbreviations nowadays. Like, weird thing, right? But linguistic-wise, with abbreviations, nowadays we have to, like... did you misspell? Did you mistype? Or are you saying something that I don't know what it stands for? When I type too much. I feel. It's rough. I can't type that fast without looking down at my keyboard because I forget where all the keys are. I had those classes that were like, oh, the home row is here, and then you have to like type or whatever. I was just always really bad at them, and it sucked because there was this one class in particular that I took, and I think it was like in middle school, and so I had two other friends in there, and we would all do the assignments or whatever, and we would have to cover them, like cover the actual keyboard and then type or whatever, and I would do it, and sometimes I would feel like I'm getting faster, and I'm like, oh my god, I did that so fast, yay, and they'd finish like half an hour ago. Like, they had been done so much quicker than me. And I would always get embarrassed because I'd be like, oh my god, I did really good. Because I would like really focus and not pay attention to anyone else. And then I'd finish and I'd be like, oh yay, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting so fast now. And then I'd look and they'd like have been done for a while. And I'm like, oh, god, they're faster than me still. Oh man, I suck at typing. I'm down for a BG3 run with y'all. That'd be fun. If a normal table pepper burns, then you should try a fun little thing called ghost pepper salsa. Nah, I've seen enough videos. I choose not to look down, but I really should. Would make less mistakes. It do be like that. I think it's good for like muscle memory. Like I think I can type question pretty good. It's like, I don't know why I was gonna try and show you all my fingers. But like QUESTIO and S. I think I know where everything is, but words that I'm not used to, like if I were to type prosthetic, right? I think I would have to really think out where everything is, and I don't even know where the R is. Oh, it is where I was thinking. Oh, then the P wasn't where I was thinking. Huh, that's weird. But yeah, like words that I haven't typed a lot. Like because I can type pretty fast, but stuff like photogenic, you know, I don't type that a lot, so I wouldn't be able to type it as fast. Also, there's a mod that is allowed for more than 4 players. Oh shit, look at that. Other people have different paths to where they are, so I try not to compare my success to theirs. That's true, that's true. Ghost pepper salsa is good though, I genuinely like it. Wait, for real? Like, you genuinely eat it? And is that on a regular, or do you eat it like in moderation? Do you like pour a little bit of it in like a bigger sauce just to give it a little more spice, or do you like just eat it by itself? I saw that clown, but I would definitely make it a little too easy. True. You can't what, nerf the game? Nerf the difficulty? I don't know how to say that, but you can't make it too easy, because an easy game is not that fun. And it's weird because like stuff like Tetris, right? In theory it's an easy game, but it does have a level of difficulty, and just because like the more lines that you clear out, it leads to a faster game. So I guess that's how they negate in games, like for it being too easy, if it's like a simple game loop, because for that one it's just like clear out rows of the blocks, right? Place the blocks and then like get them straight lines so that you can clear them out. It's a pretty simple game loop, but in order to keep up the actual difficulty, it's like, oh, we speed it up or stuff like that. It makes sense, I eat it when I have it, but I haven't had some in a while. Need to get more. It's so good. I've never been able to make it past 11 Tetris. Honestly, same. I think like around 10, it gets too much, and I always mess up. I make little mistakes where it's like I leave a 1 block gap, and then I pile up too many that I can't get to that gap in time, and then it just... I never clear it. It's annoying. I basically drink sriracha. I go home soon. Nice! You're about to return! Oh my god, but sriracha, I don't think I've ever actually had sriracha. I've had Valentina, which in my head is like the same thing, but I know it's not in terms of flavor, because I've seen where people are like, oh no, this is a different flavor profile, and I'm like, ah, they have different flavor profiles. I thought they were just spicy. I can finally play again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thirsty. Like I don't have sriracha with my fries. I have fries with my sriracha. Oh my god, I get it. Can't wait for Clown to be home. We're gonna play some Phasmophobia with me. Oh yeah, you're gonna finally cave and play some Phasmophobia. That shit's fun. It's not even that scary, honestly. Like, whenever you play it with close friends, or friends who don't know how to shut up, It's pretty fun, and it's not as scary. What's scary is doing it alone, because then you're like, you only have your energy to bounce off of, and then it's like, oh, the monster's not gonna laugh at my joke. Like, I can't make the monster not be serious for 2 seconds by saying like something really, really dumb. And so it's just, it's scary whenever you're by yourself, but whenever you're with other people, it's definitely less scary. Hell no, I make it scary. And I wanted to die. Oh my gosh. I made my friend legit have to leave to go to the toilet because she nearly peed. Oh my god, hey. I'm taking that don't know how to shut up personally. No, I'm talking about me, dude. Like, the amount of times that I was just like, it's too quiet. My head's too loud. Let me just say some random stuff. I mean, you heard me. I was fucking singing in the bathroom in Phasmophobia while we were getting haunted. The cross was burning, and I was there like, da, 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 da. Like, no. It was all of us. It was a team effort. It was fun. But yeah, no, it's how to say, I guess if you ever go somewhere spooky, take friends. It'll make it funner. OG, we had the spookiest Phasmophobia moment 1 on release. Oh, for real? I remember like it's changed so much since the initial release, because I played it towards like the beginning thing. My friend was like, oh, you have to play it, it's so fun, and so we all started playing it whenever we would hang out. And then we stopped playing it, and then it got updated, and I heard about it, but I didn't play it because I didn't have anyone to play it with. And so like the update changed a lot of things. It's just like everything got upgraded, and so it's really nice now. You know, those things is probably why we lasted longer. Not again. Also, hi Katie. Oh, welcome in, Katie. Oh, I missed you. I missed your what's your call it, message. Not I missed you, none of that parasocial stuff, but I mean, no, I'll just leave it there. We were in an abandoned school and the phone rang once, and we were inside the room. I said, ring once if you're peaceful, ring twice if you want to kill us. It rang twice. Ooh. Oh my god, yeah, no, Phasmophobia. It's fun, but it's scary. But it's fun. Cause like once you get caught, honestly, once you get past the initial like ooh, spooky sound of just like the you know, just that, it's not that scary. And what I can't stand is like looking at something that won't like move normally. So like it just stands there, and then I think it used to get close to you and like swing something, but now it doesn't. And so it's just like a matter of looking down at your feet until it's over, honestly. It wasn't even a game thing, it was a random coincidence, but we just legit shat ourselves and ran out. Hi, and welcome in. Found it's the 4 of us, you for pretty good Cheddar and I, when you played, Cheddar betrayed us. Oh my god, for real. He kept trying to like close the door on us, and it was like, bruh, open it. Oh my god, it was funny though. And I was wrong. I can't believe I was wrong about the type of ghost that it was. I was so confident because I was like, well yeah, it's like 2, so I'm pretty sure it got down to 0, but no, it didn't. I was wrong. It was embarrassing. I will think about it. Yeah, I was never doing VR again. We were playing and that was fun. For real, for real. Oh my god. I had a friend, right? I had a friend who, at one point in our friend group, she was like, oh my god, I actually want to go ghost hunting. And here's the thing. I will play so many scary games, right? And I will do like so many little games that are fun, right? I will do VR horror because it's fun. At the end of the day, I don't get hurt and it's fun. But actually going out and looking for those things, she said that and I stayed quiet, and so did my other friends because they were kind of like the rest of them. Okay, here's the thing. The rest of my friend group doesn't really like horror. Like they enjoy it kinda, but they don't actively go seeking out for it. So we all kind of had the same thought when she said that. We're like, no, because normally we're like, oh well maybe, or oh it might be fun, but this one we were all like, no, we're not doing that, because that's not a wise decision. That's what horror movie protagonists do, and we're not going to do that because we've seen how horror movies end. It's not an ending that we want to go through, so no, we're not going to do that. And she's like, but I think it would be cool, and I'm like, yeah, exploring abandoned buildings is cool until, you know, you see like homeless guy there that is not really fun or sane, you know, or you do actually see something spooky, like then what, you know, because you can't just be like, okay, I quit, you know, turn off the game. It's not like that. You have to actually get out of the physical situation, and that's not very fun. So no, we're not gonna do that. And she's like, yeah, no, you're right. And it's like, why would you ever suggest that? That was such a bad suggestion. Like, I love her so much and she's so smart, but oof, not her brightest moment. I gotta admit, not her brightest moment. Who has been in VR because I have VR? Yeah, I think everyone here, does everyone here in the chat have VR? That'd be funny. I said, oh my god, enjoy yourself, see you later. Yeah, no thanks. I wish I had VR. I never thought it was worth it back when I had expendable money. I do be like that. I have VR. Yo, I have multiple VRs. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, VR is really fun. I had a feeling, or not really I had a feeling, but I was just excited about it in general because, you know, it's such a interesting thing where it goes from just like, oh, I see it on screen to, oh, I'm in it, I experience it, and it really does change the experience. I can say that firsthand. But it's definitely not the only way you can experience games. I'm not saying, oh, VR, nothing. You know, like, you can experience the same thing in desktops. But, like, it is, like, a really cool experience. It is a really cool experience. What game do you play? I play a lot of just, like, VR chat, and right now we're talking about Phasmophobia and stuff. But yeah, no, I don't... Honestly, in VR, I don't stick around too much. I used to, right? A couple summers ago, we had a friend group in VR chat or whatever, and we would get on like almost every day at night, and then we would just... We had those like... We had that friend of group. We had that group friend where like half of them would fall asleep in VR. You know, it was that type of friend group. And it was fun, but I definitely lost a lot of sleep and saw a decline in my physical health, and then I was like, let me not do that. And so ever since that moment in time, I have a limit to the amount of VR time that I can spend in there. And not like, oh, because I gotta be very cautious with myself and make sure that I'm on top of things. No, it's like legit, I get nauseous and I'm like, okay, that's enough VR for today. Because if not, I'm gonna throw up. Yo, welcome in, Julissa. I don't play them that often. Mostly same, I have school coming up. Yeah, it's about that time, huh? August, the time where it's back to school times at Staples, and it's like, no! Man, I'm so glad I'm done with school. I'm also not, because then I don't have like a scheduled thing that I don't have a choice in, that for sure I have to do, and doesn't really require me to do much other than show up. Don't get me wrong, school is its own mental turmoil. But once you get out of school, it's like an even worse mental turmoil, because then you gotta decide what your mental turmoil will be. And then if you don't know, it's its own mental turmoil, so you're just constantly in a state of like, what am I doing with my life, and am I doing it correctly? It's scary. Existentialism. Oh man. Sounds, also my friends and I are finishing development for a VR game and releasing it soon. God damn, see, you are in with everything. What game is it gonna be? Or what's it about? What genre? Or is it like under NDA too? If so, that's fine. I'll stop asking questions. It's okay. It's not like I wanted to know anyways. Oh my god. It sounds like back whenever I was 16, 17, Gmod was all the rage. Oh my god, I remember seeing a lot of Gmod series whenever I was like way younger, a couple years back. Staying up till 4 in the morning doing dumb stuff, falling asleep at the keyboard. Finally fixed my hair after a bad haircut and finally got a job started next week. Yo, I hope you enjoy. I hope it's something that you enjoy, and if not, I just hope it goes easy. Oh man, because it sucks working a job that you don't like and then it's not easy too. It's like, oh god, why? Gmod was badass. Yeah. What doesn't Clown do? Nah, for real. At this point, Clown, we're just waiting for you to compete in the Olympics at this point. Oh my god, it's an open world survival game. Yo, survival game. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever... Let's see, survival games. Aside from Minecraft, I don't think I ever really play survival games because I'm bad at them. Well, no, that's not true. I just think they, like, my friend groups never... I think... How to say it, right? How to really format this sentence. I never have the reason to actually play one. Because survival games are for, like... They're for people who are like, ooh, I want to challenge myself really, really hard. And usually, I don't... Life is its own challenge, so I just want to chill. I just want to take, like, a good little break. And that's it. And so I tend to do more comfy games. But yeah, I think some of them are funny. Some of them I've seen, like, other people play, and it's like, oh, that would be kind of fun to play with, like, other friends and stuff. But yeah, I think, at the end of the day, games... aside from genres and stuff, it really depends on what type of crowd you play with. And single player games, that really does test what type of person you are or what type of challenges you like to have, because every game is a challenge, but it's just like different types of challenges, so it really just depends. Thank you. I've been in need of money and I plan to start a YouTube channel for my art. Yo, nice. I'm gonna go get my BRB. Okay. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. There's so much in life to experience, and so it's just like, I always wonder what all I'll experience, because like surely there are people that you know, like end without experiencing certain things. So it's like, considering how complex people are, I wonder, like, because even with people like my professor who do this and that and have so many stories, there are still things that they haven't done. So it's like, it's interesting, you know? Let's see, me, enjoyer of comedy games. My comfort game is Dark Souls, Elden Ring, World of Warcraft, Mythic Dungeon tier pushes. I have a challenge. What's the challenge? Any tips on starting a YouTube channel? That's a good question. I think I'm kind of bad at the YouTube thing, but I guess consistency, and like, you're gonna compare yourself a lot to people around you, and just remember that people are different and have different work ethics. And so, you know, it's really hard to compare yourself to a person who isn't you. And so just remember that, because it really gets in your head. And so that's it. You're gonna be your biggest critic. And, you know, it's really hard to succeed. Even I haven't succeeded. So don't consider me a successful person, because I'm not. So yeah, don't forget your password. Yeah, that's also a pretty big one. There's a lot of things that I've never done. Yeah, see, there's like so many things. So even for people who have like a bunch of experience in totally different things, they don't, like, they haven't touched everything, because the world with people in it has just made such a plethora of things that I think it's impossible to do everything. Why are you asking a YouTube question? Paprika doesn't use YouTube. What do you guys want me to play? I don't know, whatever you want to play. Jack and Jellify, hi, welcome in. Just chatting. If you have any questions, you know, let me know. You have any questions y'all want me to answer? I kind of forgot this was like Q&A. I was just talking and stuff. I think your shorts do good, but the streams is slow to get traction because it's based on shorts views. Sadly, I rarely see your main videos get recommended. Oh yeah, because I don't have, I mean, like, my main videos suck, okay? I will say that firsthand, and I don't need anyone to back me up here because I know it. My videos suck because they're not videos. They're shorts that aren't short enough, okay? So once I figure out, not really figure out, once I actually sit down and edit a full video, then I can talk about making videos, because I don't know. I know how to make shorts, okay? Because shorts and videos are two different monsters. Videos have to keep you entertained for anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes, right? And sometimes even more. You'll see videos like 20, 30 minutes long. It really just depends on what type of content you want to create. But like the average tends to be around 8 to 10 minutes. My videos are not long enough, and so they don't count as videos. They're just rejected shorts that I couldn't edit properly. And so yeah, no, I don't even know how to make videos, because it's a similar process, but it's different, because shorts, you just got to keep them there for like a minute. Videos, you know, you gotta have good content in order to keep people there, because I can't make like a video and it's 10-minute video of me just talking about random shit, because that's not fun. Thanks, I appreciate it. I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel to maybe jumpstart for my animation studio. Plan is my dream. Yo, animation studio? Jeez, I hope you get it. That shit's cool. I remember when animation was like a big industry on YouTube, all the animated memes and stuff. And like the maps, I remember when those were cool. The multi-animator projects. Multiple animation I forget what they called them, but it was like multiple animators working on a project and they would get like pieces of it. Those were cool. Those were cool times. It was really, it was impressive. But yeah. Do you use a voice changer? No, I don't, but I wish I did, because then I would feel like I sound constant, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm very tired, and you know, I don't really want to. And sometimes I'm like, like, I wish. But no, that means that if I have a sore throat, I can't get a voice changer to fix that. And so there have been times where I'm like chugging water, hoping for the best that I can last for like 3 hours. Let's see. Alright, Paprika, I still haven't cleaned up my screwdriver set properly. You should clean that up. That's on your floor. It's gonna impale your foot. That's not a good thing. I think it's still a pretty good one to get in, but the barrier for entry is much higher now, sadly. Let's see. For animation, or I forgot what I was talking about, or was it about something else? Also, Paprika, you had asked about an anime I voiced in. I might be able to tell you soon about a big one. Yo! Honestly, just tell me like a minor role that you had, and then I'll look you up, and then I'll see. I'll see what else you voice in, you know, what is it? That one website, it's like the voice behind the character or something like that. I love looking up that one because there will be times where I'm like, this character sounds like that one, and then they are the same voice actor, and I'm like, I knew it, and sometimes I'm wrong, and I'm like, wow, I guess they just sound similar. It's crazy, it's crazy. How old are you? Ah, I can't say that. Yeah, sorry, that's one of the questions that I can't answer. My goal is to change the animation industry and change how people see animation, like it's not just for kids, and possibly give animators more exposure and the credit they deserve. Pog, it's good to have a good mission statement. Like, I will say that legit from a business perspective, it's good to have like a good mission statement that is actually attainable, and like the core values that you can actually stick to. Because if you go in with no plan at all, then you start succeeding and then you change like what exactly you're doing it for, and then before you know it, you're doing this for like a reason that you don't remember or don't understand. And so it's good to keep that in mind moving forward, so that you know what you're working for at the end of the day. I picked it up off the floor already. It's just sitting on my desk in a pile. Oh, I felt that. Let's see, did you do someone in One Piece? I got my pin name in a lot. Ah, doxing. Can you say how old you would be if you were someone else? I don't think so, because I don't know. Like, where would you even begin with that? Like, would that be just you choose how old, or what? In your opinion, which is better, 2D or 3D animation? Ooh, okay. So, I like 2D animation better. I think it's cooler, and like, I just have always had a preference towards 2D animation. There's like a lot more you can do with it, because you can exaggerate it. Like, as much as you can draw it, that's how much you can exaggerate it. Meanwhile, the 3D animation is really just like, what can you model, and then what can you get the computer to actually do, you know, stuff like that. Like, I've done 2D animation and I've done 3D animation, so I'm talking from experience here. I admire 2D animation more, but there are some cool things that you can pull off with 3D animation, so I think both of them have their good points to it, just as much as they have their bad points. 2D animation takes longer and is harder to do, and has like a higher barrier of entry. Well, not really. Technically, you could do 2D animation on a sticky pad, right? Or sticky notes. Wait, technically 3D has a higher bar. I don't know, because in my head, right, as long as you have a computer, you can do 3D animation. Well, a good working computer that can handle 3D software. You can do 3D animation. It's just harder because like the learning curve is harder, because you got to think in 3D and how things change and how you're able to like really show things moving in like an actual believable way. The same way, because okay, 3D animation gets its roots from 2D, being able to make things move in 2D, so it has kind of the same animation principles, and so transferring like what you can draw to what you can model is hard. And so yeah, I prefer 2D animation. To answer the original question, I prefer 2D animation, but 3D animation is still cool, and I don't know, both are exciting. I'm excited to see the future of both of them. That was a lot. If you were someone else, you'd be 27, 30, or 56. I don't know what that means. What do you think of those videos that are clearly people in mocap doing 2D animation using CGI or filters? Those are lame. Those are lame. I'm sorry. Those are lame. Like, it's not cool. It's lazy, kind of. Because, I mean, it's one thing to do, like, mocap, and then, because, like, okay, if you see like a 3D model, right, and they used motion capture and actually did the dance, then like specifically dance ones, right, because I think those are impressive, because dance takes its own skill, it's its own art form, and so really it's just like a showcase of them dancing, but like showcasing the model. I don't think that's really an animation thing unless they're selling a software. I don't think that's really like an animation thing, as opposed to it is just a dance video, which I feel is a totally different genre. And so, like, that's that. Like, it's boring if they just draw over it or use those, like, anime filters, because it's like, wow, thanks, I guess. There was no work put into it other than recording and then making the thing actually do it. The computer did the work, not you. Meanwhile, with 3D animation, it's different, because you actually go and set the keyframes and make sure everything works, and if it doesn't work, you gotta fix it. You know, it's totally different. I also have plans to revive 2D animation in the public eye. I don't mind 3D animation. Obviously, Spider-Verse is a good example, but I want to revive 2D animation. Nice! I hope we bring back the golden age, the renaissance of 2D animation. Like those... Oh my god, some 2D animated films are so beautifully done. It's just like, oh, why do we have to get away from that? Because there's so many different art styles, you know? And so animating different art styles, it's great. I love that. I can't say anime yet. Knocked. Okay, ooh, still a whip, not release thing. Interesting back. Welcome back, Stitch Girl. Okay, 100% agree. I cringe when I realize that's what it is. For real. Pep, would you be down to do a voice changer what? Would you be down to... Oh, to voice a character got something in the future? Oh, that would be fun. I've always wanted to do that, but like I don't understand like actual recording stuff, like recording voices and stuff. And so like I would love to, but you know, you got to learn how to do it because it's like acting. You got to really put emotion into your voice, and sometimes I feel like I'm not able to do that properly. So I would love to, but I need to learn. Let's see. It's just bad sketch covered in strawberries and rainbows doing 2D animation. For real, for real. I'm back. Does anyone remember Code Lyco or Galactic Football? No, but that Code Lyco sounds so familiar. I'm gonna head off. Bye. Bye. Enjoy. Be safe. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, and don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment. There goes. There we go. Streams are fun because you can tell how bad Paprika can be at reading. She fumbled over this comment. That is not true. I read that one perfectly fine, I think. Let's see. Favorite childhood cartoon or show? Oof, that's a good question. I think... Because, like, I like basing her, like, favorite... Oh, that's... Okay, I just looked up Code Lyco. I've never watched it, but I did see stuff about it at one point. I think it would have to be Dragon Tales, just because I think they're still enjoyable to watch. I like those episodes. They were fun, and they were always, like, so calming, you know? And it's just... I think that one, because I base it off of what could I go back and rewatch and actually still enjoy. Because, like, okay, here's an unpopular opinion, right? I liked Caillou. I liked watching Caillou. I enjoyed it. But I can see now why people say, like, oh, he's so bratty and, like, this and that. Like, no, yeah, I get it. I get it. That show was teaching emotional intelligence and stuff. And so I can understand why, you know, as an adult, we already know these things. We'd be like, oh, man, just stop crying. But yeah, no, Dragon Tales for the win, because I could watch it and not get as annoyed with the characters. So yeah. That or Rough Ruffman, the talk show thing with the dog, animated dog, and he would like make the challenges and stuff. I like the science shows. They were always like really interesting to watch. Let's see. It would be for one of my games. I'll legit need your natural voice. Oh, this is my natural voice though. Like, I'm not even saying that as like, oh, I can't reveal that. Like, it's not in the same department as my age. This legit is my natural voice. So as long as it's that, then yeah, it's cool. They're French animated shows back in the 2000s that mixed 2D and 3D animation. In Code Lyco, it was 2D until they entered the virtual world and became 3D with something similar to Galactic Football. Is it kind of like a Cyber Chase? Where they would animate, was it like Motherboard or something? With like 3D, and they had some, I think some parts of the series where they got the characters 3D animated, but for the most part it was just 2D. Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Yeah. I ate a full crumbliest cookie. Yo, nice. Was it good? What flavor did you get? Dragon Tales is such a goated good show. It is one of the first shows that I had in Spanish-speaking character, and it felt cool seeing the show speaking Spanish. For real, because, like, I know Dora was around, and, oh my god, okay, I'll tackle that later, but Dora, it felt too childish. Do you know where this is? And it's just like that uncomfortable silence. It's just like, I don't like it that much. But yeah, no, it's definitely, like, good to see that they were incorporating more bilingual shows, because it's one thing to have a Spanish TV show, right? Because that's kind of easy, just everyone hire Spanish actors, right? That's not that hard. But having it bilingual, meaning it incorporates understanding English and also teaching Spanish, or the other way around. The cool thing that I realized about Dora is that if you watch it on a different airing network, they would show it in Spanish and then they would teach you English. So that was the cool thing about it, because I didn't know that. And then one day, like, we were flipping through channels and I saw Dora and I was like, oh my god, it's Dora. And then it was all in Spanish, and then oh, how do you say this? You're right, like this. And it was in like the opposite languages. I'm like, that exists? That's a thing? Is that what I meant? You wouldn't need to create a voice, you basically just have to be you. Ah, gotcha. Then yeah, I could do it. I'm sure I can do it. Everyone used to call me Dora when my parents gave me the Dora haircut. I think that's like, was it like a canon event for every like Hispanic little girl when they get a bob cut? It's like, oh, Dora! It's like, how dare you? How dare you? Girl, know what? I would get that wrong as hell and be happy to know I still got it right. Wait. It's usually... Wait. It's usually for when it called more action-heavy scenes, but I know it was a really interesting way to utilize 3D animation to save time or money. Yeah, for real. I would get that wrong as hell and still be happy to know I got it right. It's a canon of it. For real, for real. Oh my gosh. It's funny, like the amount of shared experiences that like communities have and stuff. And there's stuff like even between cultures and stuff that are still like common, what is it, common occurrences, common experiences, that's the word. It's fun though, it's fun. I'm bored, what game should I buy, play? That's a good question. Let me just pull up Steam and then see what's on sale, and then I'll recommend something that looks interesting. WaitCon sale. Oh yeah, they were doing like a visual novel sale, right? Oh, so let's see. Okay. I'm a Scottish person. Canon event is sighing heavily when someone asks if we're Irish. It's like a rite of passage growing rite of passage growing up. I don't know if you've seen the show, but it's called Maya and Miguel. Yes, it's Maya and Miguel. Oh, I love that one. Brother and sister and best friends as well. Guys, play BG3, do it. Yeah, honestly, get it? You won't. Best game I've played in years. Let's see, what does the trailer look like for BG3? Now was it Baldur's Gate 3? Ah, they got that semi-realistic. Oh, it may contain content not appropriate for people of all ages. Sag. I mean, it's fine, but Sag. Right there. Let me not say that because that'll not be a good thing to put out into the world. What? Can you just... There it goes. Okay, I don't know what I clicked, but it was like, hey, go look at this other thing that's also... like, gotta confirm the age. And it's like, but that's not the one that I clicked on. Oh, wow. The models are so detailed. Ooh. The graphics. Nice, nice. Watch the trailer, then watch the gameplay. It's a turn-based RPG. Not that turn-based stuff. That's... Age restrictions don't matter. Not for real, though. I think the trailer is fine for watching on stream. Should I get Activision Collection? Let us watch it with you? Oh my god, okay. How could I do this? I don't know about turn-based games. They're kinda... There we go. Oh no, trust me, it's the best turn-based system ever. Oh, for real? Okay, well, if you're vouching for it, then I gotta see what you're vouching for. Let's see, is this like an actual hill that you're willing to die on? Is it one of those type of opinions? D&D is turn-based. Yeah, but like, with D&D, like the story is coming up as it goes, right? But with certain, or not with certain games, but most turn-based games, it's like they attack, and then you attack, and then they attack, and then you attack, and it's not really like anything interesting. It's not like, oh, they grabbed this, and that's how they're able to do this attack. There's no like actual element to it. It's just like, whack, 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 and it's just, it's not that. It doesn't do it for me, you know? Look at how much Activision Collection costs. Oof, I can only imagine. I'd vouch my entire life's expected earnings that you would enjoy it. Whack. Exactly. I'm gonna have a playdate with my friend soon, not today. What game do we play? I don't know. What type of consoles do you have? And what type of games do y'all have? No, there's fun strategy? Okay, bet. Okay, let me see if I can get this set up. I hope. Okay, good. And then window capture. And I need to do... I think it's that one. Is it? I don't have it hidden. It's just not showing. Let's see. Okay. Let me try this. What's this? That. Okay, not that one. Oh wait, that's a different thing. Yeah, I have no idea. I could just turn off everything and hope for the best. You would think. Ooh, let me not share that one. That was so close to not being good. Okay. Screen shares that, window captures that. You know, I don't think I can. I was about to hit a wrong button. Yeah, I won't be able to. I don't know I don't know how to get it to show. It's not pulling up. Let's see. Alright, well, I gotta go help my dad fix something. Okay, I'll probably be back. Because every Hispanic dad will get mad at you when you just stand by his side and do nothing or don't understand what he asked for. For real. What is it? Be safe, and I hope you're able to find the right position to hold the flashlight. Oh my god. Any game, just tell me. Minecraft. If y'all on PC, buy GB3. Don't tell me BG3. Have fun, y'all. You too, or, you know, good luck. I would die on this hill, yes. Hey, I'm Gwen. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Screen capture? But then I gotta, like, cut it correctly. Look at Discord. That's how much it costs. I love the channel, girl. Oh, thank you. Put no show info on second monitor. See, I do. Okay. Okay. Alright, since y'all want to see it so much. Cause I was like, oh, it's taking a little while to set up, so I'll just not do it, but okay. Let's see. Display capture. Existing. Game fix. That should do it. Yeah. And then I got to... I want to break free. Bop. There we go. And then... I hate doing these. It's like, oh, I gotta get this set up correctly, otherwise it looks dumb. Don't even get me started on actually putting it in the right section. There we go. And then make it just a little bit bigger. There, that should be okay. I say as it's still continuing to move. I'm doing good, just watching it. I just had an OB/GYN appointment, so that was a highlight of my day so far. Thanks so much for asking. Hog. Well, actually, holy shit. Does that mean, are you, wait, OB/GYN, that's for babies, right? Like, as in, like, when you have a baby. Congratulations, I think, right? Is that correct, or is that not how that works? Want to see your reaction to it? Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I do. I also got it when it was 40 on EA, but I don't know if the price got a bump up on release. I'm 36 weeks pregnant. Sorry, I forgot to add I'm pregnant. Okay, gotcha. Congratulations. I hope everything goes well. Oh, thanks. You're the best. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and... Might be too big. It's fine. Oh, can y'all hear that? Bat. No, y'all can't hear it. Damn, congrats, Steam wishlist reveal. Okay, give me 1 second. Right here, and then I think if I hit this one... Let's see. Oh wait, I don't have that turned on. I don't think it's getting it. Oh, there it goes. Pog. Okay. Let me actually focus. Wait, why are y'all kissing? Wait, how do I rewind it? Okay. Okay, wait, I'm not prepared yet. Strong sexual content. I have a lot of questions. Going to cry if there's creepers in Minecraft house because I live in the middle of nowhere. I felt. There's a romance option. Oh my god, nothing bad in the trailer? Okay, cool. It's Cthulhu! Oh, what does he have? Is that... That doesn't look fun. I wouldn't want that near my face. Uh-huh. Whoa, look at them run.
But don't be alarmed.
Oh my god, it's a cat! What is that? What is that? Oh, she's huge.
Now.
Uh-huh.
Open your eyes.
Whoa, they're kissing. Whoa, they're kissing. Whoa! Whoa, they're not kissing. Whoa, are they gonna kiss? Oh my god, I love her hair. Whoa, 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 wait. I gotta respect me. What are you looking at? What, just, oh my god, he dropped the acorn. Oh, oh.
Master, you are the chosen one.
We're the chosen one, guys. Well, disallow. Oh wait, this is saucier than oh my god. Okay, and then they have another one too. I hope this one... Let's hope it's different and also not as... Look, a kiss, look, a kiss. Whoa. She's fallen. Oh, she saved her. Again!
The parasites
Oh,
are merely a symptom
they
of a
disappeared
greater sickness
in the middle of the
failing.
falling.
The infected hear the voice of the absolute.
Oh,
and
he got
believe
bitch
it to
slapped.
be a god.
Look, it's a dog!
Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive.
Uh-huh.
It
Oh.
threatens all who live. It threatens the gods.
Oh, I love the models, but I don't know if they're actually gonna look like that in game.
Very
Because there's sometimes where games like advertise things with like full 3D models and they're like so pretty, but then like the actual thing are just little 2D sprites. Oh my god, he just kicked him! Oh, that's cool.
Blackith blesses me this day.
Being blessed.
Together,
Oh, it's an owl.
we might
It's
survive.
kind of like an owl. It's like an owl bear.
Watching you
Oh,
try.
it's chess. I don't understand chess.
All that you have dreaded.
I thought that was
will come
hair.
to pass.
Whoa.
When the screaming stops and your mind is gone, the rest
Oh,
perhaps is.
Oh, it's a little mouse. Or gerbil or rat or something. Oh my god, look, it's Cthulhu. Well, there was that too. Oh my god. Get sucker for love? I don't know what that is, and this is all in-game engine. There are a few rare instances of CGI cutscenes. Yeah, I figured. Let's see, what does the actual gameplay look like? Bup, 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 bup. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. See, because, okay, there's sometimes where games have this UI, and I don't know how to describe it other than, like, old retro, kind of like, they're kind of give off the vibe of medieval, but it's like, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. It's like, looks really, really complicated. Wait, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. There we go. You might need to go on YouTube. Nah, to be honest, the camera angle doesn't exist. It's like photo mode screenshot. Yeah, kind of figured. Gotta have it set different. This one. There we go. Let me get out of here. Go back. There we go. There we go. Everything's back to normal. I got everything set up again. Should join us though? Yay, music's back. Yeah. It's like top-down isometric. Ah, yeah. I think a lot of like RPGs are like that, yeah? Okay, I good. Yeah? Nice. There's an option to allow nudity at the very beginning so you can make it stream friendly. Yo, pog. I'm glad whenever games have censor things, because it's, if they don't, then like there's a chance that nothing shows, right? And that's like the chance that you're hoping for. But if something does show, you're just kind of like, man, I hope it's not bad. And you can't even, it's not even like actually having a child there where you can just like cover their eyes like, don't look, or like turn away. You have to like actually cover it, otherwise corporations are like, hey, don't do that, don't do that. I could stream it for you later on Discord to show you properly what it's like, or if I find a good gameplay showcase. Yeah, I'm sure there's like a good gameplay one. I'm sure there's like a gameplay series or something of it. Because is it newly released, or is it something that's already been released for a while? Because if it's been released for a while, then more than likely there are like some videos on it already. A lot of streamers allowed it, then accidentally showed full nudity on stream in the character creation. Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen. Came out in the 3rd of this month. Oh, so that was like, oh, so it's a recent release. So yeah, there may not be a lot of content on it. Only 368 people completed the full game in the first week. Whoa. Can you imagine? Like, okay, firstly, you gotta know where the end game is, right? Like, I'm assuming you beat the boss, probably the one that looks like Cthulhu, if I had to guess. It's kind of like the people who are like, oh, I'm gonna speedrun Elden Ring, and you know, I'm gonna beat it in a day, and then they did, and it's like, how... Are you okay? Do you need help? It's like, it's impressive. It's impressive, but it's too impressive that you gotta be like, that's not normal. That's not a normal thing to do. Over 800k players currently. Oh, goddamn. That's like a decent amount of a player base. The first 2 acts, if you go slow, is about 60 to 80 hours, and the last act is 50 to 60 hours. That's a lot. That's a certain amount of days that I don't know, but it's still a lot. Oh man. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I don't think there's like very few games that I've put that same amount of time in, because I lose attention so fast. Back in middle school, this was such an issue because the only thing I had was like a phone, right? And so I played all my games on mobile. And so I kept like, I would change games every week or so, where it would just be like a different game. It would be puzzle games or like RPG games, or you know, like random things, like literally the most random thing, whatever caught my eye. I would download it, play it for the week, and then by the end of the week usually I was bored and I'd move on to the next game. And it got so much that that Google was like, hey, do you want to test games? And so there was like this Google Play beta or something like that, where we would go and we would like play newly released games. Like, I forget what they would call them. We're like, they said like they would call it alpha something, but I can't remember what it actually was. But we were just like, you know, bug testing or whatever. And so it was easy. I got to play a lot of like cool games like that. And then I stopped doing it because I was like, I need to actually focus on school. I didn't. I just got bored of actually playing games. So I switched to reading. It got so bad that I had to switch the whole hobby. Oh my god, D&D campaigns go for years sometimes. Yeah, I have heard they can take a really, really long time, and so that's... I can't imagine, because I would have to, if I were to ever play something that lasted like longer than 2 days and they weren't like back-to-back days, because if they were like 2 days but the first run was at the beginning of the month and the second run was at the end of the month, I would not remember what happened, you know? And so I'd have to like keep a journal or something where it's like, this is where we're at, this is where my character's at, and this is what I gotta do, or something, you know? Because my memory is so bad. Oh my god. One of the spells in games insults enemies, and they recorded 97 different insults just for that one spell. Oh damn. So they really made sure players have different experiences. That's good. And there's 8 custom voices and 7 playable characters with their own unique voices. Oh, DMs have to keep track of everything? Oh my god, does that mean they have to catch everyone up? Ah, that's a whole job in and of itself, huh? I can't imagine. I suppose that's why, like, businesses, like little cafes where you can come and play D&D, and they have, like, DMs that they'll assign to you and stuff to kind of do predetermined dungeons or whatever. I guess that's why they succeed, because it really is, or it can be its own actual job. So yeah, yep. So 15 times 97 different voices, insults. Damn, okay, yeah, because they're all recorded in different voices and then the different insults. Damn, so that'd be... Let me see, let me do a quick math calculation. Do I have a pencil? I do! I have so many writing utensils. For no reason. I don't write that often. I guess that's why they last so long. 15 times 97 is 5 times 7. I think that's like 35. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Yeah, 35. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. Cross out the 7. I'm doing that like genuine writing down. 9 times 5 is 40, I want to say, but I could be wrong. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. No, it's 45. 5. And then 4. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. So that's 1350 plus 105. Wait, 1350 plus 105. 5, 5, 4, 1. So it's 1455. So that's 1,455 different different voiced insults. God damn, that is a lot. Just use a calculator? Nah, it's about the journey, you know? And also I gotta keep my mind sharp, so I every now and then I make myself do actual physical calculations so that I remember to not forget the skill. Because then it'd be embarrassing to be like older and be like, oh, I actually don't remember how to do multiplication. Like, I gotta keep that skill up, you know? I gotta keep it polished. Just like the basic skills, I want to keep polished so that I can always whip them out and be like, I can do this. I can do this on my own. When I get home, I'm getting the game. Would you be down to do a run? It's not including enemies who have different voices. I could cast it. Sure, I'm gonna go kind of slow and on the back foot. I'm in Act 3 right now, so I wouldn't try to spoil anything. Nice, nice. Would be starting fresh. We can do a nice little run of it. That's fun. Have y'all seen whatchamacallit, like okay, so there's this like one podcast or something where they're exclusively playing D&D, right? And it's really funny. But there's this animation channel of them where they use little puppets or whatever to do it, and I was watching some of the behind the scenes things, and it's really funny to watch because they're like, oh yeah, we needed it specifically to roll on like these numbers. How do we get it to roll? And so what they would do is they would actually like reverse the footage, so they would record it where it's like already set on the things that they needed it to be, and then they would like kind of blow them so that they would roll out of frame, and so it would look like they're rolling those numbers, which is really interesting. Like, it's a really interesting cinematic tactic to use. Whew, that's a string of words that's hard to say. I'll tag along a character in your party, but I'll try to RP it. Let me chug some water, I'm thirsty. Okay. Okay. I've been procrastinating. I put the pin down like several minutes ago. I need to finish inking this one. Let's see. I need to get new microns. I broke some of mine whenever I was in an art class. Because she had us do, the professor had us do this like whole big piece where we had to use like just ink pens. And like, that's a lot. It was like, it wasn't like a small sheet of paper either. It wasn't like a, what is it, 9 by 11? It was like legit one of those big ones. I think it was like 18 by 20 something. Like a huge page. And we had to do a whole like lighting study with it. And so luckily it was just like simple shapes. So it was like a cube. But whenever you're using just micron pens, you gotta like take advantage of line weights and stuff to really sell that 3-dimensional rendering. And so I like my, I think 03 and 05 pin died at the end of that, and I had to buy a whole new like 02 pin. And so that was totally fun, but now I'm still impressed by it. I'm glad how it came out, and everybody saw it and they were like, oh my god, it looks like what's that one guy? The guy who did Coraline and stuff, Steven Spielberg, that they gave, I think that's his name, could be wrong, but they were like, oh, it gives like that vibe, like Coraline vibe, very scary, spooky. Let's see, Pepper good drinking water, never thought I would see the day come. What are you talking about? I always drink water. I mean, now I don't have that much of a queue of water, but that's because I've been spending the entire week just catching up with the queue. I restock it like every week and a half or so, where I'll eventually run out of waters and be like, okay, let me bring 3 waters, and then they last. They last. Mainly because I open other waters. Like, I'll be in the kitchen and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go all the way to my room to open a water bottle, so let me just like get one from the fridge, and then I end up with 4, you know? And it's just, it's not great. It's not a great habit. Make sure to finish your water bottles, don't leave them half full. And I say this being like a guilty person myself. Just try your best. Just try, like, don't even convince yourself, just do it. Just grab it, drink it, and it will satiate the thirst if you actually do have any. Have you seen the anime, the Naim, the anime ReZero? I haven't. I kind of want to, because it seems interesting, because like I remember it came out and like I didn't really hear what it was about. They were just like, oh yeah, you know, who's best girl or stuff like that. But the only thing that I know about it is that the main character like dies a lot and then like constantly like revives or whatever. So that's interesting, and I want to see like what exactly happens with it, but I haven't actually sat down to watch it. I haven't sat down to watch a lot of things. The most recent one that I watched was like a DIY one. I don't know if you have heard about it, but it was like this like really cute, comfy, cozy one where it's like a DIY club and they're learning how to make all these different things, and it wasn't very long, but it was really cute. So yeah, there was a lot of questions though that I had that didn't answer, but I always have questions that they don't answer, so it's fine. It's normal at this point. Watch it, don't look at anything, watch it blind. Oh my god. It's another hill I would die on. I'm down to 2 water bottles, nice. Oh man, that scares me then. Because I know it's like I don't know if it's like actually classified as a harem, but I think it's considered a harem anime. Let's see. ReZero and see what, I think it's Watch Anime List has to say about it. My anime list. Let's see. Let's just look at the tags of it. Let's ignore the entire synopsis. I wonder if that's how you say the word. I've always said it as that. It's considered drama, fantasy, and suspense. It's also themed with isekai, psychological, and time travel. Huh. And it's R-rated, but only because of violence and profanity, so it says. I also know there's like a cat boy from it that, like, you know, looks like a girl, so it's a trap. That's like the extent of my knowledge. And then the two maids. I know the two maids are from there. The red hair and blue hair, I want to say. I could be wrong. Also, a fun OVA and a really interesting movie-length episode. Oh dang, movie-length episode. That's a whole concept. There's 2 seasons right now, and I think the 3rd season is coming out next year. Oh, it's not done yet? Oh dang, I thought it finished like a while ago, but yeah, that does make sense. That's the typical, huh? Rim. Crunchyroll hosted the director's cut of the first season, where it combines 2 episodes into one 40 to 50 minute episode. Oh damn. Like one of those. The long episodes, the long episodes. I think the only anime that I've ever watched that actually had one of those types of episodes was just like Oshinoko, but that's because the first one, which like, it's such an interesting, not interesting, but it's, or no, it is interesting. God, work finally. Welcome in, Sirenhead. I think that's... Is that Star Place? After days? Oh my god. What was I talking about though? Yes. Yeah. What was I talking about though? Oh yeah! Oshinoko, they did like a really interesting thing in terms of storytelling where, like, you know, the first episode, it really lures you in, because like I went in knowing that I dies, right? But I wasn't sure like what the actual story was, like, oh, that they're well, I just ruined it for anyone who hadn't watched the first episode, but you know, it's pretty mainstream now, right? Like, you know, she dies, but they like really lull you in with like a false sense of security of like, oh, it's so cute, this is so nice, this is so comfy, and then boom, the ending is like, no. And then that's what has you coming back to the other episodes. 8-ball disabled. You'll know it's a heavy episode when it skips the opening and the ending. Now, for real, when they get like straight into the meat of the episode, oh my god, that's when you know things are serious. Yeah, lots of blood, and the cat boy is hot. I'm not gay, I promise. Sus. Sus. Let's see. It has longer than usual anime episode lengths. Like, it mostly cuts out the ending video to make room for the story. Ah. It's the dread and psychological torment that makes it watchable. Oh man, you know it's a series to talk about whenever that's how they sell it. Have you ever watched Odd Taxi though? That one. Okay, that one's actually interesting, right? And so I think I'm gonna have to actually pull out a window for this one, because there's this whole rant and a half that I can give about this one. And it's a good one. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. But it's gonna be hard to sell because the initial reactions to it are pretty predictable. Let's see. Let me pull this up real quick. Odd. That's not how you spell odd. Odd Taxi. There we go. Images. Oh damn, they have the spoiler just right there. That's not cool. Okay, let me pull up. Sure, let's just pull up the Wikipedia page. And this image. Can I pull up the actual image? There we go. Okay. This is a horrible image. Oh my god, give me 1 second, guys. Where is it? No. I've been meaning to watch Odd Taxi. Nice. Would you be okay if I were to host anime nights on the server? Yeah, that'd be fine. Like, I remember watching it weekly and hoping, and he figures out only to die and is left depressed as hell because I have to wait another week. Yeah, it sucks whenever you find a series that you really like and then you realize, like, oh, this is still ongoing, because that means you actually have to wait. Because I like watching series that have come out a while ago, because then I don't have to wait. Because then everything's already out, so I really don't have to worry about it. Okay. No, not that one. There's like not a lot of good, well, it also has to do with the search engine, huh? So I was like, there are not good images pulling up here. As in, they're like just blurry, they're just low quality. There we go. Images. This one. Yeah, see, this one doesn't spoil it immediately. It's good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Like, I remember watching. Oh, Amelia is the main girl. Rim is the best girl, and Ram is like, wait, new best girl. Clown, I also just want to ask about that, but it's better you do it because my time schedule is not good for it. You know, it would be fun to watch like anime as a community, but I'm just like, I don't know, I've never really actually sat down to be like, oh, I gotta plan it, because then you gotta see what time people would want to show up, you know? Ram has been it for a long time, Rim, but no one likes her. Oh, damn. I can only imagine why. If it's like a strong community feeling, boo. Bruh, for some reason. Wait, Captain Pumpkin, you scared me. Oh, I thought you were like booing, so I was like, oh, okay, they're just booing. They have an opposite opinion, but I just realized like, boo, like spooky scary. I'm assuming. I'll gladly plan it. Pog would like Rim for one specific episode. If you know, you know. I don't know, so I'm curious now. Oh my god, I almost dropped all of my pins. It's fine. They're all... I did a smart thing. They're all attached by a rubber band so that I can quickly grab all the ones that I need. And so it's easy. I'm Captain Blueberry's brother. Oh, damn. Y'all both captains. Nice, nice. Since I chill and watch anime with you guys, yeah, it'd be fun. I don't like pink hair girls as much as blue hair ones. It's not lewd, I promise, but it's heavily memorable. It's kind of strange thing to say. Okay, let me go here and turn off the actual thing. Y'all can see all of this, which is good. It means it's working. Nah, give me 1 second. Window capture, and then which one is it? This one. Why is it not showing though? Wait, it could be. Well, firstly, because I have it turned off. There it goes. Okay. So this one, right? There's a series called Odd Taxi, right? And the main character, right? It looks, you know, first thing you see, it's a furry anime, right? But it's not. I promise. I promise it's not. But it's a psychological like drama one. And essentially what it is it has this main character who's a walrus, right? And he drives a taxi, and it's just like this complicated ass relationship with all these other characters. It like introduces new characters, and you know, there are times where you're like, what's up with this character? Why is there an important character? Why do they keep reoccurring? And they each have their own little stories, their own little lives going on, and then at the end everything is connected. And I can't say why, because I highly recommend you go watch it, because it's a really, really good one. Like, that's a hill that I'm willing to die on. You know, if I recommend something that I'm like, no, legit, it's actually good, it's because it's actually good. And so I highly recommend going and watching that one, because that one, like, legit is a good one. And the ending is just like, that's why it was all important. That's how it's all connected. It's all making sense. And so, yeah, highly recommend that one. Oh my gosh. That's my little rant, my little spiel. I'll die on that hill. Let's see. Oh yeah, that. I promise I'm not a furry. Nah, because I'm not. Well, I don't know. By some logical technicalities, technically I could be considered one, because I mean, look at me. Look at me. Like, by some technicalities, I can be considered it, and I wouldn't be able to properly defend myself, but I don't know, I just like don't align with that. Like, I don't go actively seeking out this type of content. It's just like, it just happens, and I'm like, okay, I guess. What's 15 times 15? I used to know, but now I don't. So let me do calculations. Yes, that's what my friend said to me when they'd recommend that furry anime on Netflix, one with the raccoon. With the raccoon? Oh, it's the QnA, right? I think it's something like that. I never watched it, but I did see a lot of art on it about art of it on Twitter. And so yeah, Pep the furry. I'm not. Oh my god. That reminds me of a joke that my friends would say to me a lot, but I don't want to say it because there's a chance that it won't go away if I say it, so I'm not gonna say it, and y'all just have to guess. Let's see, 5 times 5 is 25. And then 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7, 0, and then 5 times 1 is 5, 1 times 1 is 1, and then 1, wait, is 5, 7 plus 5 is 12, Carry the 1. It's 225. 15 times 15 is 225. Brand new animal, yeah, that's it. Say it? No. I'm telling you, that one, like, I'm so lucky that it finally died down. Because they were relentless with it. And it's just like, why do y'all keep bringing this up? Literally, nothing started it except one of them said it. And then everybody's like, oh, yeah, no, that's a great joke. And then it continued on for, like, months that they were like joking about this. It's just like, why? What happened? The only thing I've done is like, ha ha ha, no. And like they were like, oh yeah, and it just stuck so hard. And so no, never again. I use an AI girl voice to catfish on Discord. That's not a good thing to do, and that's not a very nice thing to do either. Hello Paprika. Hello Miriam, welcome in. I can catfish using my own voice. For real, man's got the skills. I didn't know this was a Catholic confession booth now. Alright, everyone confess your sins. I'll hear it and then judge you. I'll assign points on an indefinite scale, and I won't actually what is it? I won't actually say like the thought process. I won't actually explain. I'll just say it. Like, oh, I'll give that one a 7. I'll give that one a 22. I'll give that one a -5. It's a scale that only I understand. Oh my gosh. I need to get something off my chest. Sometimes I may or may not be sus. Is this a Q&A? It is! Feel free to ask me anything that I can answer. So stuff like age and real name and, you know, social security number, I can't answer. But the other things, if I can, I will. Even math questions. I've done like 2 math calculations unprompted. So yeah. What's your age? I can't say. Oh my god. But Nocturnal, I'll give that a 17. I will not explain. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no. What's your IQ? I don't know. I've never been IQ tested. It's weird whenever people are like, oh yeah, they're so smart, they have an IQ of this, and it's like, when did y'all get your IQs tested? Let me look up an IQ test real quick, and then I'll take one on stream. IQ test. Free original online IQ test. I'm gonna fail this miserably. I'm gonna get like a 20 or something. What is IQ scored off of? What's your MBTI? It is INTP, if I remember correctly. It's like those multiple personalities like ISTJ and stuff like that. Yeah, no, mine's INTP. I do remember that. Cheddar's asking if you want to play Minecraft after stream. I think I may have to pass. I need to edit first, get that done, and then I can hop on and play. Yeah, because I need to start going to sleep early. My dad gave me this whole lecture yesterday, and I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. I should get my stuff done early. Mine's 170. Nice, because I don't know anyone who's gotten it. I think you need to be smart to get an IQ test. Yeah, I think there's got to be like a reasonable point where scientists are like, what's your IQ? It's only like whenever they're interested that you're allowed to take it. Okay. Let me copy this. Did I close the other tab? No, I didn't. Good. Let me put this in the search bar. There we go. I'm taking a live IQ test. Mine is INFP. Nice. I don't like remember what the actual differences are between them, other than it's like a difference in how you you know, approach people and stuff. But yeah, send me the video, I'll edit it maybe. Yeah, no, see, I need to get one out today. Whenever I set you up as an editor, then like I'll discuss things with you like a week before at least, so it's not just like, hey, I need this by tonight, because that's not nice. So yeah, I'll make sure to be very what is it, professional and stuff. There we go. IQ test. Y'all ready to see my IQ? Do not use a pencil or paper or calculator during this test. No! That's like my one skill that I'm proud of, that I'm still able to do math calculations. Be ready to determine whether statements that follow are true or false. You will have to click either true or false button to indicate your statement. The test is timed, so work quickly. No. But take enough time to consider each question seriously. Correct answers are more important than the time. During the test, you must read and respond a total of 38 statements. You may take as long as you wish, but I thought it was timed. But if you complete the test quickly, your score will be increased. What? Why is it timed? If you're very slow, your score will be lower. So be ready, concentrate, and think fast. Okay, I'm fine. Just send me a video out of the blue. Bro. Okay. The word mineral can be spelled using the letters found in Parliament. Mineral. I think so. It looks about right. Yeah, because the weirdest one is like I or something. The sequence of 4 words, triangle, glove, clock, bike, corresponds to the sequence number 5, 12. 12 is like hours, bicycle 2 tires, glove is 5 fingers, and triangle is 3. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's 12 hours, technically. 27 minutes before 7 o'clock is 33 minutes past 5 o'clock. 27 plus 33, that's 10, that's 60. Past 5 o'clock, 27 before 30 minutes past. Yeah, that's true. Wait, no, that would be 6, I think. The word because can be spelled by using the first letters of the following sentence. Big elephants can always. Yes, I can see it. Because. Yeah, and it's spelled correctly. I think I would have spelled it incorrectly. If written backwards, the number 1125 could be written 5211. 5211. 5211. Yeah, true. Gary only has $48. He borrows $57 from Jane and $15 from Jill. He can buy a bicycle that costs $120, disregarding tax. He has 48 plus 57 plus, I don't know, 14, 15 plus 90 is 100, 105 I think, plus 15 is 120. I think that's true. If I did the math right, I gotta do mental math. This is hard. I'm only 7. If a round analog clock features a number 1 to 12 is hung on the wall upside down, the minute hand will point to the right of the viewer, and when the clock reads 2:45. 2:45 is 2, and then 45 is over there. So if it's hung upside down, it would be pointing that way to the right of the viewer. Yes, I think. If they're facing the clock. Assuming that they're facing the clock and not facing away from the clock. If the word quain is understood to mean the same as the word den, then the following sentence is grammatically correct. Looking out from my... Okay, in theory we should be able to... Looking out from my den, I can see a wolf enter den. Enter den, no. Because enter the den, or enter their den, or enter my den, you know, something. If Richard looks into a mirror, touches left ear with his right hand. Left ear... right, left. I suck at left and right. Richard's images seems to touch his right ear with his left hand. Right ear. That would be... No, left. Left, right? His left ear with his right hand, then he would touch his right ear. No. No, that's false. Cause I'm imagining it and it would look different. That's all. If you leave the letters in the same order but rearrange the spaces and them eats on, it can be read as theme at sun. Them at sun. Yes, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Okay, 18 left. I'm at 3 minutes. Each word auctioned, education, and cautioned use the same letters. Education, cautioned. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. John weighs 85 pounds, Jeff weighs 105, Jake weighs 115. Two of them standing together on the same scale could weigh 200. It weighs, okay. 2 of them. John, Jeff, okay. 85. 185. 190. No, because Jeff and John together would be like 195, which is not 200. The 7th vowel appearing in the sentence is the letter A. Vowel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's E. Oh, wait, it's bad. 9 chickens, 2 dogs, and 3 cats have a total of 40 legs. Chickens are 2, so 9 times 2 is 18. Dogs are 4, so that's 8. 18 plus 8, right? Yeah, 18 plus 8 is 26, I think. 3 cats, so it's 12. 28 plus 12 is 40 legs, yeah. 16 hours to 1 day, 20 days to June's length. What? 16 hours are to 1 day as 20 days are to June length. How long is June? I think that's like 30. 16 hours are to 1 day. 16, 8, 16, 24, that's like 2/3. As 20 days are to... So yeah, that's true. Because assuming June has 30 days, that's 10 times 2 is 20. if that makes any sense. I don't think it does. In the English alphabet, there are exactly 4 letters between the letter M and the letter G. What? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Wow, that's 7. So it's false. But I thought there was more letters between them. If the word tan is written under the word sly and the word tot is written under the word tan, then the word sat is formed diagonally. Okay, tan, sly, so sly, tan, sly, tan, tot. Sly, tan, tot, S-T-T. No, it's false. By removing the 7 letters from the word motherhood, the word home can be formed. Removing 7 letters. Wait, okay, so then what I can do is that's 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, that's false. If I counted correctly. If a thumb is a finger, then 3 gloves and the 3 shoes normally hold 35 fingers and what? If the thumb is a finger, then 3 gloves and 3 shoes normally hold 35 fingers and toes. 3 gloves and 3 shoes. Okay, assuming they mean single, right? It would be 5 times 3 plus 5 times 3, which is 30, not 35. It's false. Every word, every, how, hand, ever can form common compound words using respectively 1, ever, finger, more. I don't know what that means. Can form common respectively 1. That sounds like just a jarble of words to me. I'm not processing what that is. If Monday is the first day of the month, the very next Saturday is the 5th day of the month. I think so. Right? Because first day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I never know how to count. That might just be Friday. I think. I don't know. Counting is weird. Because it's do you start on 1 or do you start on 0? Like, I don't understand. 3 of the following numbers add up to 31. 3 of the following numbers add up to 31. 17, 19. I don't know. I don't know. 3 of the following numbers, maybe, probably, hopefully. Okay. 17, okay. 8, 16, 24, 32. 32, 33. 33 plus 3 is 36. 36, no, that would go over, so then 19 plus 2 is 21. Plus 3. 21 plus 3 is 24. 19 plus 3, 22 plus 5, 27. So that has to be false because I tried 3 different iterations and they did not get to 27 or 31, whatever the hell. Fred will be 4 blocks from the starting place if he travels 2 blocks north and 3 blocks east, then 2 blocks south. Let's see. 4 blocks from the starting place if he travels 2 blocks north and then 3 blocks east. 3 and then 4 and 2 blocks south. Maybe? No, he'll be like left by a couple. He'll be left by 3 blocks because he negates these with the north and then south. This is false. The following words are opposites of the words that begin with the letter R. Unreal, street, grasp, unwind, and wrong. Are wrong opposite words are real, street. What's the opposite of street? Road? Oh yeah, this makes sense. Grasp is what? Release. Unwind is unwind is rewind, and wrong is right. So that's true, I think. The following disregarding punctuation is spelled the same forward as it is backwards. Todd erases a red dot. Todd no. Wait, Todd erases a red dot. Oh, that's true. Holy shit, I just had to learn how to read. The letter of the word sponge appears in reverse alphabetical order. D-E-G-N-O-P-S. Yeah, that's true. Holy shit. The numbers 3, 7, 2, 4, 1, 8, no, 8, 1, 5, read backwards. 5, 1, 8, 4, 2, 7, 3. I think that's true. That's a lot of like back and forth. The odd numbers in this group add to an even number. Odd numbers in this group add to an even number. Let's see, that'd be 15, 5, 13, 7, and 1. So that's 8 plus 13 is 21, plus 5 is 26, plus 15, 26 plus 15, 26 plus 15, 30, plus 11 is 41. which is not even, so that's false. Without breaking or bending the toothpick, you can spell the word fin with exactly 7 toothpicks. No. Letters showing the toothpick. This feels like one of those, like, what is it, dares or something? Or those tricks. I forget what they call them. Challenges or something. Without breaking a toothpick, you can spell the word fin. Exactly 7 toothpicks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's true. Wait. No letter sharing a toothpick used by another letter. Yeah, no, that's true. This sentence has 35 letters. I don't know. 4... 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. 35, that's false. Hopefully I counted that. Oh god, how many are there? Let's see. Is this counting down or counting up? It's counting up. Was it 38? I thought it was 28. Let's see, one, oh, that's fair. Check the number odd, number odd. A square whose sides each measure... Is it 38? Am I almost done? I'm almost done! Okay. A square whose sides each measure 10 centimeters can fit inside of a regular hexagon whose side each measure 10 centimeters. I don't think so. Wait, okay, so that means that way would be, and that way would be 2... I think it was like 10 plus 5 plus 5, so that'd be 20. So I think technically, yeah, it would. I think it would. 6 identical triangles can be formed by 2 straight lines through a center... What? Straight lines through an octagon center point. What? 6 identical... 2 straight lines through... octagons. Octagons like that. No, that would be 4. How on earth would that be 6? The number 64 is the next logical number in the following sequence. 2, 6, 14... 2 times what? Times 3, 6 and 12, 18? No. So it's not times 3, 2 to the second power maybe? 2 to, no, that'd be 4. 2 to the third power maybe? 2 to the third power would be 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2, no, 8. I don't know what that sequence is. Maybe plus 4? No, because that'd be 10. Wait, plus 4 times 2 maybe. Plus 4 times 2. No, plus 4 plus 4. Plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Wait, okay. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 4 plus 4 is 10, 14, and then plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, so that's plus 12, would be 6, 1, I think? I don't think so. I think that's false. I don't really know. I can't tell that sequence. Robert is taller than John, Charlie is taller than Robert, therefore John is the shortest of the 3. Robert's taller than John, and Charlie's taller than Robert. Therefore John... Yep, that makes sense. The sum of all the odd numbers from 0 to 16 is an even number. If you told me that, I would believe you. I wouldn't question you. Sum of odd numbers from 0... Okay, 0 is an odd number, I think. Is 0 an odd number? I don't remember. This is like an actual math concept, I think. Okay, so it's like 1, 3, 5... Either way, 0 isn't added, so 0, 1, 1, 5, 7... 9. I don't... Maybe it is? There would have to be... I can't. Because I can't add this, so I'm gonna think true. Because there would have to be like an even amount of odd numbers in that pool so that like the remaining one usually would be able to be added to each other in order to get it to an even. And so I'm gonna assume yes. Because let's see, assuming it's the like spaces between 16. I feel like I can count that, but I shouldn't. Okay, if each of 7 persons in a group shakes hands with each other, 6 persons, there's total 42 handshakes occurring. Wait, shakes hands with the other 6 persons. That would be 6 times 7 times 2, I think, right? Or, no, 7 persons to the other 6 persons. So it'd be this times 2, I think, because it's 2 hands, so... okay, 7 times 6, 6 and 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, I think. 7, 14, 21, 22, 25, 42. Yeah, 42 times 2 is 8, 4, 84. 42, false, I think. Unless you're using, like, both hands, but that doesn't make sense. I think. 3 congruent regular triangles, hexagons, can be drawn in such a way that all of them overlap with each other and create more than 6 distinct areas compartments. What? Okay, congruent is equal. Regular hexagons can be drawn in several ways to overlap each other and create more than 6 distinct areas and components. I don't think so. I think they can be slotted together, and that's why they wouldn't. I think. If a donut-shaped house has 2 doors to the outside and 3 doors to the inner courtyard, then it's possible to end up back at the starting place by walking through all 5 doors of the house without ever walking through the same door twice. What? Okay, donut-shaped house has 2 doors on the outside and 3 doors on the inner courtyard, then it's possible to end up back at your starting place by walking through all 5 doors of the house without ever walking through the same door twice. I mean, yeah, I think so. I think so, because it's like a circle, so you know, you can really only go one direction, and assuming that you're not going back, that would lead you to go like one direction, I think. Name, okay. Paprika, and then email, salty, that's probably not good to just put in random websites. At gmail.com, there we go. Play Valorant soon? Nah, I suck at FPS, so I can't. That's how immediately for. Oh my god! See a graph outlining. Click here after your purchase completes. Example. No, just show me. You said for free. How dare you? Okay. You receive a graph outlining the forms and written explanation. Immediately after purchase complete. No, just give me the freaking. Oh my god! I've been bamboozled. I was bamboozled. Why? They always do that. They're like, here, take the test, and then you take the test, and they're like, actually, pay me $15, and then I'll tell you. Look at that free online IQ test. My ass. Just had 5. Recording my progress. See if I'm smarter than Pep. Oh, debated. All I know is I think I'm smarter. Oh my god. How dare you? This is hard. Those are hard because it's like, oh, it's all timed and stuff, and you know, the faster the better, but it's like, I don't know. Some of the stuff, like, why would I know that? Do like smart IQ people, I want to see like a really smart person take an IQ test and actually narrate it. Because do they have the like same, you know, it's funny that they call it Mensa IQ challenge, because Mensa in Spanish is dumb girl. You're smarter. Also, look at what I said earlier about odd and even numbers. Let's see. A trick. If the number off odd even oof, goddamn. A trick. If the number off odd numbers is odd, it will be odd. If the number of odd numbers is even, it will be even. Yeah, see, I figured, because each of them, like all the odd numbers usually have one like that they can't match, and that's why they're odd, right? Because it has to be like a divisible by 2, or divisible by 2 is the correct word to say it. So if you have an even number of those, and you have an even number of the remaining one, and then all of those combine to create even. So that's what I was trying to explain, but I don't think I explained it right. And let's see, let's actually test out. Okay, so it's saying from 0 to 16. So the ones that would be there would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 16, 9, 18, yeah. But wait, it said at 16, so we would take off those, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would have actually been true. Like it is an even number. What about odd and even numbers? Oh, but it was saying just like odd numbers, right? It was saying like all the odd numbers between these numbers. Oh no, wait, that's what you were saying. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 1. What? Oh, 1 plus 1 is 1. Wait, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 9 plus 9 is 18. Yeah. Oh, but that's smart though. I didn't think about actually like simplifying it to that. Holy crap. Let's see. I want to get an actual free one. I'm curious now. I've never actually taken one of these, because I feel like the real part of the IQ test is finding which ones are free. Because everyone's like, pay me $15 and I'll tell you IQ. Like, God, just tell me it. I just want to know. Let's see. Sure. Let's see. If you go to the resources and subreddit, which can be found in the information sidebar under the rules, you see a list of free IQ tests. Here are some links if for some reason the resource okay. Let's trust Reddit. Provides multiple subtests and full-scale IQ, range programs and matrices. What are matrices? I can't speak for the validity of the test. I just linked because I've never got my IQ professionally tested, but all of them gave me similar scores within 5 to 10 points of each other. IRC. I have a really high in... I forget the exact number though. Legit figured it out myself. Got the biggest golden star. And I've fallen so hard. It really do be like that. Okay, we'll go with this one. What the hell is this? Okay, this one. And then that would be... and then it would be that. And this would be... and then it would be 3 to the right. That way, that way, that way, and in. Like that. What does this have to do with anything? But alright, there's 3 to that side. I think. Square there, no square, square there, square, half, half, to left. What? This is what I imagine, like, if we ever went to alien planets, they'd be like, oh, here, read this great material or something. It's just like, what? Okay, that way, up, that way, in, that way, that. So I would assume it would be that. And I'd be wrong, I guess? Oh wait, there it is. Okay. What? Triangle, circle, square, circle, triangle, circle, square, triangle. That one would be circle. Blue, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, blue. What are these? Okay, they overlap, they overlap. So that one would be the opposite, which is that. 39 more questions. Oh my god, that's so easy. The fuck, it's so simple. Yeah, I'm doing it in 2 or 3 seconds. The fact that I'm hesitating makes me anxious. I would assume... I don't know what this means. What the hell is this? Wait, would it just be like an elongated one? So I would assume this. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. But which way would it be facing? How do you know which way they're supposed to be facing? Okay, one goes to the right, one goes up and down, and one goes horizontal. So that means this one would go to the up and down position. There we go. Yellow, red, green. What is this? Red, green, yellow, green. Okay, so it would be red, I guess, because I don't combine them. Does the direction matter? Because it's one of these. So they've been shifting. Have these been shifting? That one, that one, that one. So it has to be next to them, so it'd be on the bottom. I'm wrong because there's not an answer like that. So simple. What? Oof. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait, okay, I kinda get that one. They were changing the colors. Like they were rotating clockwise? 14. Okay, combined. How did they do that one? The hell? Okay. Plus, where can you find the plus? Why is that triangle? You changed the thing. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. This is like taking the SATs all over again, except the SATs made sense. This one I'm assuming? Triangle in circle. Okay, in the shape. Okay, in the shape. Wait, it's wrong. This one. Right? I don't know. That way, that way, that way. But, oh wait, this is an entire sequence. It would be in the top right corner. Okay. Inside, make that one. This one goes inside that. So what's inside here? A dot. Just a dot. And then it shifts to the right, and then I don't know why it got there. And then that way to the left, and then that way to the left. Wait, that's right. That's to my right. Wait, so where would it go there? Obviously it's gonna be separated, but how? What's the sequence? What's the sequence? Wait, maybe it's... I think it's this one, just because this is 1, this is 3, or this is 2, this is 3, so I'd assume it'd be 1, assuming it's on the column. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Why are they shaped like that? Next to each other, next to each other. Separated in thirds, in thirds. I need the in thirds, but red. It should be either A, C, or H. Which direction would it face? How do they judge which direction it faced? Oh, this is difficult. This is for some reason. Alright. So they're going clockwise? What? What? Clockwise, so it should be... I think top left, so it should be A, I think. I got foods, nice! I'm jealous. I got... I got mental turmoil, I don't know what's going on. Okay, this comes in, this comes in, this comes in. What would go further is it would look like this, I think. I'm gonna be unconfident about that the entire time. Why is it red? What? I think it would have a red square around it just because there's not already a red square present. Meaning it's one of these. And they're using the same 3 shapes, so it would have to be this one or that one, but it's a red square because I needed the red square. Right, okay. Okay, right. No, yeah, totally. It's so easy though. What are you talking about? How is this? How do you know what's going on? I don't understand. Okay, wait. Open, open, open. This one, close, close. Would it be half open? I think it would be that one. I'm like tying concepts together that I don't think are actually real. Okay, there's 3 shapes and then 2 different iterations of the circle. I don't know about the placement though. It looks like one of them is always inside the shape. So this one would be a triangle with the circle inside. There. Okay, and this one... So I assume would be the other black one, but where is it? And then... Where would it be facing though? I don't know what this is asking. Told you very high. I'm really good with puzzles. What? Clowny answered any of your questions yet. I have not questioned one at all. Exposed Predator, I was gone on Discord. I used to be the fastest figuring out one raid mechanics and the second explaining them well. What are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? What is this? It's like I'm waiting for it to tell me something and it's not telling me anything. No, no, no. Why is it twisty? These are straight lines. These are not straight lines. And this is also not straight lines, but they are connected. So using that, I'm going to assume that it's one of the ones that are all connected because these are nope, not all entirely segmented. What? Huh? I'm going to go with that one and hope for the best. Man, this really does feel like some type of alien language. I don't know what's going on. Because this one I'm like, okay, enclosed figure, not touching, right? So, does that repeat? No, it doesn't. So this is zigzag, this is... Well, they're all interconnected at some point. Like, this can all be done in one line, but then what does that have to do with this one? Because these can't be done in one line. This is one line, this is one line, but not really. No, that's one line. So what will the last one be? What is it trying to tell me? And it's not rotating the shape either. This one's flipped and then weird. But this isn't flipped and weird. I feel like triangle. The triangle is trying to tell me something. I also just hate the colors. This is hard to look at. Because it's hard to know what information I'm supposed to be getting from these. Okay, So the last one missing is this thingy, the like weird blue clover thingy. So to A, G, or D, they have the red dot and they have, okay, so it needs a circle. A circle. This one should be it. Square, squiggle, that pointy thing. Uh-huh. Nope, don't know. Wait. It's like it's a math problem or something, but I don't know this. It's just not math. It's worse. What would that be? Are they turning? Wait, is it mirrored? No, because why is this big and small? Small, mirrored. Maybe mirrored small? Like that? No, like this? Probably? No, this, I think. What is this? When's the end? Okay, it's 39 questions. I now understand what this is for. Okay, squares, circle, and square. I think this. What weird shapes? Why? Huh? Okay, this is like hourglass, this is square, that's an oval, that's hourglass. No, for a second I'm like, oh my god, same shapes. No, no same shapes. Wait, that's same shape, that's same shape. What is up with this middle one always being like a different segment? And that, okay, by that theory, this would be a square. And these are rotated, kind of, just a little bit. Wait, that, wait. That. So this, I don't know, a new shape? Is it integrating a new thing every time? In which case it should be a shape that's not up there? Square. Okay. No, I don't know. Oh my god! This is actually... Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, it turned red, that's scary. Thought I got it wrong and I was like, oh my god, wouldn't that mean it's telling me what I got wrong, what I got right? Have 2 correct answers? Bruh. There's also a connection order and diagonally for all of these, Pep. What? I don't understand. Okay, this is an X. This one's X's leg is broken, and this one, like all the strokes used to create the X are segmented. This is just a backwards Y and a stroke. This is 2 V's, and this is a meteor falling. Meteor falling, the 3 segmented. Does that mean... No. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, would that mean we're looking for a shape where all of them are interconnected? No, because that's not a common outlier. Ugh, man. I don't know, each of them have like an arrow kind of thing pointing, but these both are like considered the arrow things. Maybe I'm gonna go with this one. And then swiggle, swiggle, swiggle. Okay, so maybe this one. This is just like a bowl of noodles, that's not a question. What are these? Okay. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2. 2? I don't know, 1? What do you want from me? What are you trying to ask me? What is this? 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2. Oh, that's weird. It's the same. Okay, I want to say 2 because I don't know why it would be something else. That's the only one with 2 dots. Okay. Blue, red, gray, red, blue, blue, red. I was about to say square. That's not a color. Gray, red, blue, gray, gray. What is this doing? Is it flipping everything? Next two, next two, next two. So this would be the opposite of this one, which would be blue, red. Blue, red on the bottom bracket? No, on the top bracket. Blue, red on the top bracket. Well, that's not it. So obviously I got it wrong. Wait, okay. This is flipped and up. So that would make sense if it was flipped and up. Or is it just completely flipped? Should be blue red on the bottom. I guess, I don't know. Let's see. Hey, how are you? Can I ask a question? Yeah, you can ask a question, go for it. I'm dumb, I do not understand what I'm looking at. Same! This is an IQ test, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail. Green, red, blue. What is this? I've never had less in my head than right now. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, here's the only qualifiers I have that the answer could be. It has to have red, blue, and green, and gray, which all of them have, so there's that. Wait, okay, straight lines, what is it, vertical? Why are these bent? So what should it be? And why is this one small? What if the test is just like, oh, why am I doing this? I don't know, I'm gonna click that one. Okay. Oh, they introduced white now, but I can hardly tell the white from the, like, not colored ones. Unless it's the only reason I'm seeing the white is because it's standing out against the other colors. Pieced apart, maybe? Nope. Nope. I don't. Maybe too red? But where would they be? I don't know. I can't tell where they're moving. Why is this one just completely empty? I got nothing in my head. Is it related? So I'm assuming the ones next to it are all gonna be related somehow. Actually, all of them are different from the other one, so I guess I have to choose something that's not already shown on there. That would be... It's like Sudoku or something. Maybe that one? No. Maybe that one? No. Maybe that one? No. Maybe that one? I think so. No, there's that one. This one, empty, checkered like that. Oh, that's just that one, but half. That one? No, no, no. I don't know. But I'm gonna go with this one because I give up. Because watching animals do say a person makes a person or not, like, educational. I think if you, I don't know, because furries aren't just delegated to that either. I remember taking an IQ test back when I got 130. I'm sure it dropped by that's a mood. Watch mine being like a 2. I'm not confident in this. I don't know what's going on. Some of them I understood and then it just like de-escalated so much. Okay, why are these all colors? Do the patterns match? Is it never in the same spot twice? But then why is this one blacked out? I mean, it is never in the same spot, so really I just have to find one where the dot hasn't been already, which the black dot could be in the bottom right corner. And then the yellow... I don't know, let's go with blue. Blue. Out of the answers. Majority of them is in the top left of the corner, which would make sense. The other one is in the top right, which also hasn't been touched. What on earth? I'm like trying so hard to piece a meaning to these, and it's not working. It's not working out for me. I'm gonna go with A, just because I don't know. This is too many shapes. Okay. Okay. Is it 2 of them in each row? That would make sense. No, because that one isn't. 3 in a row. Not 3 in a row. Not 3 in a... Wait, is it related to stuff around it then? No. What? I'm gonna go with H. Is this the same question? I'm also gonna go with H here. How do you... Am I dumb? I might be. I might be. Did I break it? H. Exit. Before you get your answer, the correct calculation of your IQ assumes that this is the first time you've tested. Yeah, I have. The calculated IQ should be considered as indicative. Thus, this test does not allow access to Mensa, even though the IQ is among the top 2%. The test is validated from the age group. Okay. Outside the age group, the calculated IQ should be slightly increased. Huh. So there's like a buff ability. Correct answer to the tasks are not published. The solutions are not allowed to be published online. Okay, so then I think according to that, y'all can't see. Because if it shows me the answers, then y'all can't see. Okay. What does this mean? IQ between 85 and 115 spread 15 is within what's called the normal range. To become members of Mensa, the spread must be an IQ 131 and better. Okay, I have 117, which feels like an average thing. Let's see. Okay, it looks like they're not showing the answers, so then I should be able to show y'all. I won't get nuked by, by a bunch of smart people. My IQ is 117. Intended use spread 15. I don't know what that means. What are these numbers? What does this mean? I think it means I'm average, which is fine. I'll take it. Should I mean, technically no, but if you enjoy, that's something else. I remember somewhere 90 is average. Oh, so I'm like just okay. I'm just okay, slightly above average. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? I was prepared for it too. I didn't know what was going on. All the shapes, all the freaking colors. No, I'll take it. I don't care that I'm not that smart. This is fine. This is a win to me. You're slightly above average. If you were playing League, you'd be a plat player. I don't know what that means. But you know what? They may be living life to their fullest extent. Because you know what? It's not about having the highest score. It's not about doing anything. It's about being content. Being content in where you are. And if you're not, then you fix it. And if I really wanted to, I could figure out how to train myself to be better. But this isn't something that really matters to me. So it's fine. But yeah, there you go. There's my IQ. Confirmed. Put it on the wiki. Oh my god. Damn, so are people... I wonder... Okay, here's the main question that I have. People that take the actual IQ tests and stuff, and they get good scores, they're in Mensa and stuff, do they understand what's going on? And like, I want to hear them narrate it. Because can you imagine how fast they're thinking if they understand what's going on? Like, that would genuinely be impressive. Because I couldn't narrate that because I didn't know what was going on. It was like trying to read in a language that you don't understand, and the characters are not in like a way that you can even pronounce them, you know? It's like trying to read hieroglyphs or something. But no, even then, hieroglyphs, if you can recognize the pictures, then you still like, okay, man, person, bird, bear, but it's like you don't recognize the pictures either. So you're just like a thing that kind of looks like a shape, I guess, but in a weird segment, because I don't even know how to read that. Do I just read like circle, square, x, x, circle, square? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my god. I'll take my 131 and go home. Put that on the wiki. The wiki. Fully understand what was going on. Imagine if they were to narrate it, they'd be going slower and thus would get a lower IQ. Damn. But it would be interesting, you know, because I don't understand, so I want them to explain it to me. Because it don't make no sense to me. What do you mean it's all... Because I'm sure once they explain it, it makes sense. But just looking at it by itself, it's kind of like having IKEA instructions for like an actual piece that you gotta assemble, but you don't have the actual pieces. Like, you don't know what this applies to, what this actually looks like in a physical sense. So if they were to say, no, if there was like, also, okay, I suck at pattern recognition. I don't know if y'all have seen that, and I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but pattern recognition is literally like my worst thing. There will be days where like people will say the same things to me and I won't notice, and then like a month later they're like, I've been saying the same thing to you for a month straight, and I'm like, oh, I didn't notice. I thought it was just... Like, sometimes I was like, I feel like we've had this discussion before, but I thought those were just like dreams that I thought were memories, and so I didn't really think much about it. But yeah, no, it would be interesting to see like, oh look, you can tell because this and that. Like, no, I can't tell. What are you talking about? I can explain it. It's just pattern recognition. That's the only... But that's only one way to calculate IQ. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. There I go. Ah, it looks like I'm mad. But no. Oh my god, that burned my brain so bad. my god. I feel like I lost a bit of IQ points doing that one. We have noticed. Technically you have an IQ average unless you take like an hour-long test or something. Oh my god, could you imagine? Like, oh, like if we made IQ testing standard, right? It would be like state testing. It would be horrible. Because there'd be people that finish really quick, and then there'd be people that'd be like, what the fuck is on here? We didn't test about this in class. I'm so confused. Somebody help. And then for an hour straight, like that's its own mental turmoil. I think I spent like 20 minutes on that. So that's like 3 times that. No, I could never. So seeing as you're bad at pattern recognition and you hit above average IQ, you can be 115 or 125. I went to a doctor for it and they gave me a full text and I finished it in 15 minutes when it takes almost an hour. I don't believe you. That's too impressive. I'm sorry, there's like very few things where I'm like, I don't believe you. But like that's too much, too superhuman. Clown's an alien. Clown's an alien. He's under disguise, but he's doing a really bad job at it. He's like, this is how humans free time stuff, right? I should have the papers for it. To be for real, I believe it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's insane, dude. That's good though. Nice. I do most tests in half the time. For state testing, I was really good. I don't remember. I finished... Okay. What I do remember is sleeping during the test, but not because I... Like, not because I was trying to skip it, but because I would always finish, right? And then it'd be like, oh, take out a book to read. And I never brought books to read because I was boring. It was a very quiet, like, room. I can't focus if it's too quiet, but I can't focus if it's too loud. And so I would just kind of sleep, and then I'd wake up, and then I'd sleep, and then I'd wake up, and then by the end of the day, I was so out of it because of how many times I'd fell asleep. So it was horrible. But yeah, I think there was like usually like at least an hour for me to nap, which was not fun because that means I was waking up like usually every 15 to 10 minutes, but it felt like I'd fallen asleep, so it was horrible. So anyone with an IQ higher than me is like 10 to 20 higher could do it in a quarter. Oh damn, so it's like people with really high IQ scores do it really fast? That's... I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense, but it also feels like the same logic where it's like, oh, you gotta bake something for 20 minutes in a 350-degree oven, so I could bake it in 2 minutes if I, like, up that by a certain percentage, which, you know, I don't know if that math is really the right way to go. I finished a 90-question test in English class 2 years ago, and it only took, like, 15 minutes. My English teacher didn't believe me. If you ever nap, you should nap for 30 minutes or 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes I nap for, like, 15 minutes, because I just, like... Sometimes it's not even about actually getting rest. It's just about like clearing my mind for a little bit. Cause I mean, I'm sure y'all have had that moments before where it's like you think too much and you're like, oh, okay, I can't think of anything right now because there's too many things in my head. So you just like sit and you kind of like almost make yourself fall asleep. That's what I do at least. Cause that's the only time that like my mind is just empty. Head empty, no thoughts. Because as much as I say nothing's going on, usually that's because there's too much going on that I can't figure out what's going on. And so I just have to like sit and stew in it for a bit, and then finally it calms down, and then I'm able to actually proceed with a thought. Because it's literally like whenever your computer has so many programs going on, and then it's like, oh, error, like no more resources can actually handle that. It literally feels like that. And it's horrible. It's genuinely horrible. Oh my god, I do get how you don't believe that. It's impressive, dude. It's a good thing that I don't believe you, because it's like, that means that I'm like, you've reached the cap where it's like, there's no way this person is real anymore, you're just an AI. Oh my god. I got asked in a math test, but I'd rather say I play guitar at home. It really do be like that. If you try and after 2 hours, you'll be in the middle of REM sleep, and then you wake up and you feel like poop. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like whenever siblings wake you up or whatever, and you're in the middle of like a really, really deep sleep, and it's just like, oh man, I gotta exist now. How could you do this to me? My brain's always empty. I felt that I used to fall asleep in school because being overwhelmed and overworked, I usually just sleep, take naps, and as a way to stop from being overwhelmed. It do be like that. It do be like that. It's kind of a hassle because they just like sometimes I get so into learning something that whenever it's time to switch topics, my brain isn't ready to switch. Or not really my brain, but I'm not ready to switch topics. I'm like, no, I still have questions. I still want to know about this. And so having to like reset that to learn a new thing, it's hard to get into it. And then once I'm really into it, we got to switch topics again. And it's like, oh man, let me focus. You know, it's hard for me to focus, but once I do, let me focus. I can't do this. Oh my God. I used to sleep in class and then my teacher would call on me and I could instantly answer the question. I still have no clue how the fuck I did that to this day. No, how it did that to this day. Damn. I don't think I was ever able to do that. I was a very quiet kid. I don't think I got called on a lot. And when I went, okay. The times that I did get called on in class were like, oh, come give a presentation, or oh, here, you come up to the board and try and do this. And it's like, please. Leave me alone. I've done nothing wrong to you. Why? Nerd? No. A little, yeah, actually. Oh my god. Hi, welcome in, Jose Hernandez. Welcome in SCP Deadman from American Zombie Apocalypse. Hello. Honestly, you're like most relatable person I meet online. Honestly, such a cool person. Aw, thank you. I'm glad that I'm at least relatable. If I'm not smart, if I'm not super pretty, if I'm not super talented, at least I'm relatable somewhat. I think that's my main selling point. I'm just average. I'm just average. And so it's like, oh my god, they're just like me for real, for real. Oh my god, because I've like seen a lot of people online that like they have little moments where it's like, oh my god, I do that too, and then they're like, yeah, and I also do this and that and that and this, and I'm like, never mind, you're not like me at all. I don't know who you are or how you exist, but at least we have this one thing in common, and so that keeps me going sometimes. Oh my god. Deadman's fine. Oh, gotcha. I think you've told me that before. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at memorizing things or remembering in general. They made me memorize the numbers of pi and it sucked. I only know the 3.14159 and that's it. That's as far as I can get. Are you a cat or a dog or a fox? I'm a maned wolf. That's the little ponytail in the back that y'all hardly see. Occasionally whenever I like break my tracking, y'all can see it a lot. But yeah, I'm a maned wolf. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no. IQ tests... Okay, so it's funny because like the personality tests are easy to do because they make sense. They give you like not really real world examples, but there's just like, oh, you know, are you more likely to do this or that? And it's something that you have a point of reference to start at and then do. So personality tests are easy. So stuff like the is it Mayer-Briggs, I want to say, personality test, that was simple. But the IQ test, I had that too in school whenever they were like, oh, the GT program, the gifted talented and such. And I got into it because they had me do the test and it was like the same feeling. Like I literally got flashbacks while I was taking the test, and it's just like, because some of it was just regular problems and then it would do patterns and stuff, and I'd recognize some of them, and some of them I'm like, I don't know what this is asking. And especially this one was like way more difficult than the ones I remember in school, because some of them I were able to figure out after like some time, but like some of them on here I genuinely did not know what it was trying to say. Cool, thank you. Oh my god. But yeah, the GT program was so funny at my school. The one that... Okay, so what happened was that I was at a school for half a year and I tested and I got in, right? Okay, cool. And then I moved directly after getting accepted into the program. And then in the new school, the test had already happened, so they weren't, you know, going to take in a new student. And my parents weren't really like, oh, you know, we got to make sure to actually have that set up. Like, no, it was just like, hey, just go to school, you know, you'll be fine. And so the GT program at the new school were actually doing cool things. They would do like paintings and stuff, and it felt like looking at real smart kids do stuff, because they were always doing something that was like so strange, and I don't know what they were doing. Why was that related to curriculum? I don't know. I think it was just to like, oh, to keep their brains like engaged and stuff, which is really cool. But like, damn, I was so envious. I was like, I want to get into the GT program again. And then I moved schools again, and then I got into that GT program, and then it just required you to go to meetings and stuff, and it was honestly kind of boring. But I did end up, I was about to dox myself. I did end up going to like the state capitol through there, because there was like some type of not strike, but like some type of, you know, people with signs or whatever. They were what is it called? It's not voting and it's not striking. They were petitioning. There's a word for it, but they were like, you know, trying to send a message or whatever, and so we went there to support that. But it was honestly just kind of like a touristy thing. I'm subbing you because you're so awesome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I hated being like an honor or DP classes in school because I remember they would make me and this one kid all the time because they wanted us to take college classes, which I did and I passed, but I can never do it again. So much work. Yeah, for real, for real. Like I have a lot of friends and I took a couple of AP classes too. All of us kind of agree, like, it's not really that worth it. I don't regret taking them. Well, I regret taking one of them because I didn't take the test for it, so it was just like a waste of time and resources, and then I got like a not that great grade because it was physics. It was because the freaking class was run. It was like project based, and then we were in a public school, so students stole each other's projects and stuff, so it wasn't like uncommon to get to the class the next day and then find out someone broke your project and didn't say anything to the teacher, and now you have to fix it, otherwise your grade will reflect the fact that it's broken. So that's not my fault. But anyways, the only AP class that I actually don't regret taking was an AP biology class, which I happened to pass, and I'm so proud of myself because only 6 students passed from the school that year. But yeah, I passed because I don't know, I got lucky. The way the teacher was like saying it, she was like, yeah, honestly with AP tests it just kind of like depends. Sometimes they choose to focus on certain topics, and just if you know that topic a lot, you usually pass. And so I feel like I got lucky, but it's fine. And then that made me not have to take a math class in college, which is good because I don't like math that much. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh yeah, AP classes are good. Just so much work and I got burnt out. For real, for real. It's not a great like environment to experience in school, because like aside from actual school life, and then like especially at that age where they start introducing them, it's where you have to figure out what your future is gonna be. And then, you know, you add the extra work and then a home life? Like, ugh, it's not great. It won't let me sit and cry. I typed all the numbers of pi that I remember. Here, cookies for you. Thank you. What flavor are they? I was gonna say, like, oh, I hope they're this flavor, but I don't want to influence you. I want to see what cookies you would give me. I could DM it to you, like, okay, do all the ones that you can remember. I got a simple question. Might have been asked before. Favorite colors? My favorite color is silver, surprisingly. And it's, like, technically not a color, so I guess gray. But yeah, favorite color is silver. Second favorite would probably be red, I think. But I think the second favorite changes depending on what mood I'm in. Because I feel like I've said my second favorite color was a different thing before, but I can't remember what it is. But if I were to say it right now, like here in this moment, I would say red. Oh my gosh. Also, welcome in, Copy Girl. Just cozy stream, random chatting. Feel free to ask any other questions because I've got maybe some answers. Ooh, screw conventions. Silver is a color. Yo! Yeah, because like if you tell... Okay, so like let's say a kid comes up to you, right? Because you can't lie to kids. You have no reason to kid. You have no reason to kid. You have no reason to lie to kids. Kids, like... Okay, they're just like a base factor, right? They're like a blank slate. They come up to you and they're like, what's your favorite color? Because I want to draw a flower for you. That's that color. I feel bad saying gray because like gray is such a, like, it's not an exciting color. And silver, the reason I like silver is because it's shiny and it makes my brain go brr, you know? So I'm like, silver. And they're like, what color is silver? And I'm like, well, it's kind of like gray. It's kind of like, and then I'll show them like if I have any jewelry or something metallic. I'm like, it's kind of like this color. And they're like, I'm gonna use gray. And then they color it and then it looks bad. And then they show it to me and they're like, I've literally had a kid tell me like, this doesn't look nice. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. So I usually have to change it for kids, like, oh, my favorite color is red, and hope for the best. And like, oh, look, I drew you a red flower. Thank you so much. I would die for you. You're amazing. And then they do something, and I'm like, I never want to talk to you again. Kids are fun. Kids are fun. Brown and orange are the same color too, technically. For real, one's just like darker. Are you a cat person or a dog person? I prefer cats. Dogs are a little too overly excited for me. And they require like much more attention than cats. Cats, like whenever they come around and whenever they want attention, they'll let you know, and then like, oh, my baby, and then that's it. And then like you wait till tomorrow when they finally decide to come and pay attention to you again. If you were at if you want to do non-conventional colors, then black for me, because black is not a color, it's a shade. Silver is cool. Oh yeah, huh, that is true. Black technically isn't a color. Well, technically it's the presence of all colors. Well, it depends on if you work in technology or if you work in traditional art, because there are 2 different answers. Scent, pog. My favorite colors are black. Yeah, black is a great color for styling anything because it just like goes with everything. Okay, let me see. Here are the numbers of pi according to Clown. 3.14159265392328462643383279502884197116 9 oh I can't read anymore 939 510 518 4944 592 230 no 7816 406286208 998 6280348253421170679. Jesus, I probably messed that up multiple times and I only caught myself once, so there's that. Pep, do you know they're in infinite numbers in pi? Yeah, I know it like goes forever because they had us do a poster one time where it was like a circle and it was like, oh, like all the numbers of pi, and they were gonna hang it up for some type of school event or something, and so they just had us write it, and we just like copied it off of a calculator or something because we weren't gonna remember all of them, and of course like you can't fit it because it's infinite. Infinite. I was about to say infamous. Infinite. I only remember up to 100 of them. Damn, I'm happy for you because I loved cats. My cat ran away and I was really heartbroken. Yeah, I've let's see, important information before you can. Oh, it did a weird thing. There we go. Okay, let me go ahead and close that. I don't know what it did. There we go. Okay, but yeah, I've lost some cats before. Shit sucks. When's the first stream video on the new server? I don't know. I don't know yet. I am still struggling week by week to figure out what I'm gonna do. I still don't even have the schedule for next week because I make those on a whim. I make those on a whim Saturday or Sunday. Usually Saturday if I'm lucky, but Sunday if I forget that I have to make schedules. Guess who made it? Not in time. Welcome in, Gray! I'll go cry now. It really do be like that. Oh, my brain hurts after remembering all that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it did a weird thing. Oh, that's so weird. Whenever I hover the mouse over like the pop-out chat that I have for YouTube, it'll show me like the actual code for the faces, for the emojis, but then it won't go away, it'll just stay up, which is weird. But one of them doesn't actually show me the thing. Oh, that is so weird. Let's see. Is it cool if I show you a few of my drawings just to see some people's opinions on your server? Yeah, of course. You can put it in the art tab and then I'll check it out. Be right back. Okay, be safe. Have y'all seen how butter is made? And have y'all heard the argument where it's like whenever they're spoiled milk, they're like, oh, well, you know, it's used in butter, so it's actually not that nasty. Like, I mean, technically, yes, but that doesn't mean it's any good. I mean, technically, pickles are just cucumbers that have like sat and like marinated in vinegar, but you don't want to drink just vinegar, right? Like it's not the same thing. It's a different process, and it has to be presented differently. Because you can make the most like delicious food, but if you present it wrong, no one's gonna want to eat it. It doesn't matter what your cooking level is. So it's different. I've made butter. Ooh, was it fun? I have a deeper question. If you could play the perfect game to you, what would it be like, or something close to that? The perfect game. It would probably be like a board game or a physical game, just because like I feel like it's different. So something like an escape room type of thing, but like IRL. Those are fun, but not with actual consequences, because those are scary. Oh my god. Please, for the love of all that is holy, why? I mean, spoiled milk and goat's stomach pouch was how cheese was invented. Ew, gross. Wait, so that means like the first cheese came out of like okay, not as in like they harvested milk and then they made it into cheese, as in like there was a goat that they were taking stuff out of and then they found cheese? Is that what you're saying? Spoiled milk in a goat's stomach pouch was how cheese was. Yeah, no, that's what it's reading like. If you haven't made butter before in a class, that's illegal. Wait, for real? I drink vinegar? I wouldn't recommend that. Welcome back. I want to play games. Why did I leave my laptop? Hell. Oh my god. I just send it? Okay, bet. Let me open it up right now. People made a pouch using a goat's stomach to store their milk, but someone left it until it spoiled. Ew, can I bet you please? Sure, just a quick little pat, okay? Oh my gosh. then tried it and somehow thought, cheese good. You know, cheese isn't that great in my opinion. Like, and this isn't even like a, ooh, like, look, I'm different. No, like, genuinely, like, okay, cheese is okay, right? There's some that are, like, really good. No, actually, I don't eat cheese by itself. I don't. Oh, is it Manny? Is that your art? Oh, that is so cute. I think, yeah, I think you got stuff to, what's it called? How's it say? Potential. Yeah, like there's a little bit of flaws here and there, but your anatomy understanding is pretty good. Like the one where she has pink hair and she's like leaning against the wall. Like, you can tell you understand anatomy somewhat. You just gotta like practice a little more and you'll get there. Cause I got some drawings like these hidden in the trenches and stuff. So you got this. I believe in you. I can't wait to see it. The evolution of art is so pretty. Have y'all ever seen like those transition videos where it's like, oh, like this is my art a couple years ago, and then they like transition, they're like, whoa. It is so cool. Yeah, it's Manny. Gotcha. Except mozzarella and parmigiano or pecorino. Wait, butter is just vinegar. Is it? No, because it's, wait, what is considered vinegar? What is vinegar made of, actually? Wait, hold on, what is vinegar made of? Let's see. What is vinegar made of? Cause if a kid were to ask me, I would say, well, it's made of vinegar. It's like its own thing. Made of... Vinegar typically contains... Wait. Vinegar is a sour liquid that is made by fermenting alcohol, ethanol, with acetic... what the fuck? Acetic acid bacteria. So it's like, it's fermented alcohol. It's fermented alcohol, I think, from what I understand. Simple sugars, yeast, acid bacteria, white vinegar, yields crisp. What? From what I understand, it's just fermented alcohol. That's all it is. What is butter made of? Wait, butter is made of like cream. That I will pet you. Thank you, I appreciate it. In the day, chemical compounds or other ways used to make butter. Back in the day, now they just use chemicals or compounds or other ways. Oh, I thought all butter was made by churning milk and stuff. Let's see. I'll post my old drawings right now to show you. I started. Oh, Pog. The cheese my mom buys still has animal remnant inside of it. What? Ew, what type of cheese does she buy? I've never had that happen to me. Vinegar is technically alcohol, so animal remnant is a big one. Yeah. Wait. Okay, was that not how hungry? Oh, the horse. The horse. Oh my god. What is rennet? Let's see. There are ways of subbing rennet, but it's not cheap. What's rennet? I thought that was like a misspelled remnant. I auto-corrected what didn't need correcting. Let's see. Animal rennet to be used in the manufacture of cheddar cheese. It's a complex set of enzymes produced in the stomach of ruminant animals. It says ruminant, not remnant. What's it? Chismosin is a key component. Protease enzyme that curdles in casein milk. So it's like a bacteria produced in an animal's stomach is what I'm understanding. Yeah, you're still streaming. I made it. Welcome back, Godzilla. Rennet is like a liquid. How are you doing, Paprika? I'm doing good. I've taken an IQ test. I know what my IQ is. I think it's like 115 or 117. I can't remember. So I lied. I don't remember what it is. But it's like slightly above average. So, you know, that's going for me. And then I'm learning how butter is made, or cheese specifically, and that it's made from rennet. And did you know cheese or butter? I think it was cheese. Cheese was discovered because they used to make bags of goat, and I'm ripping this straight from chat, right? I think it was Nocturnal who said it, but there used to be bags made of goat stomach, and then they would leave milk in there to hold it, but then someone left milk for too long, and then it created cheese, and they were like, let me taste it though, and then they were like, cheese. So that's how cheese is made. Isn't that interesting? Use a small amount of milk that's basically cheese when you cook it. Oh damn, I just posted them. Pog, my wealth of knowledge. Yeah, it's so great. Like, that's the cool thing about the internet. Like, you can meet so many different people and then they just know like different things, and then you just like you collect all the information that you can. It's like Pokemon but with knowledge. Ooh yeah, see, you've already come so far from where you started. I really like the Tokyo Ghoul one. I've never watched Tokyo Ghoul, so I don't know that much, but I do recognize it. Let's see. 2022, the past one. Oh, Rowan shared their art. Oh, damn, they're talented. Nice. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's hella pog, dude. Hella hella pog. I can't fund a museum. Wait, what? Most knowledge. I sadly know so much useless stuff. I felt that. Be right back. Okay, be safe. I can fact fund a museum, but I'm not proficient in any one thing yet. Thank you, ADHD. Yeah, the jack of all trades skill. It's nice. It's fun because then people will be like, "Why do you know this?" And it's like, well, I just know. Well, for me at least, right? I was like, I just know different people who have told me different things, and I remember different things. So then I'm just a collection of what I remember and what people have told me. So it really just depends. Let's see. Do you know BFDI? No, I don't know what that is. OMG, it's so bad. I can't. It's only been 3 years and I cringe at my old artwork. It really do be like that. So at one point, right, me and my brother, we both do art. And so we we decided to spend a week trying to fill a sketchbook, right? And then at the end of the week, we were going to show each other the art, right? And it had been like a pre-existing sketchbook, so there were sketches that existed before the challenge started. And so at the end of the week, we were like, we sat in front of each other and we're like, okay, it's time to share it. And we were both like, we looked through it just in case to see what all was in there so that we were mentally prepared for what we were showing the other person, which we shouldn't have done, but we still did it. And we both like, I don't want to do this anymore, but we're like, no, we said we would do it. So what we decided to do is we're like, okay, we have 5 minutes to decide on one page that we have to tear out, or not have to, but that we will decide to tear out and then throw away and never to speak of, and we can't show the other person that. Is that a good compromise? And we're both like, yeah, okay. And so we had like 5 minutes to look through the entire thing and really decide, and then we both chose a page and we tore it out, we balled it up, and then we lit it on fire. Like, that's how serious it was. So it really do be like that. But no, I was gonna say, but eventually you get to a point where like, yeah, no, totally. But no, I have a cousin who's like so good at art. Like, I cannot stress that enough. I wish that I had some art on hand of hers to show, but she's like super good at like photorealistic stuff, right? But even her, like, she was showing me her sketchbook at one point because I went over like for the summer to hang out with her for a little bit, and she showed me something, and like I was looking through her sketchbook and I saw one, and she was like, oh, I hate that one, I hate looking at it, it came out so bad. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This looks perfectly fine. And she was like, no, it's so bad. And like, can you imagine what it's like to like be on the other side of that? Like, someone will one day look up to you and be like, oh man, this is so good, and you're like, this is literally trash, what are you talking about? Oh my god. BFDI is a show. And okay, let me Google. That's a great thing about Google. It's such an easy, convenient resource. Oh, what is this? Battle for Dream Island by Jack and Jellify. Wait, haven't I seen them before? Didn't they come into chat earlier today? I swear I recognize that name. Let's see. Okay, that's as far up as I can scroll and I don't see them, but I swear I've seen them before. Let's see. My friend of mine's from middle school inspired me, and I consider her my rival even though she probably doesn't think the same. So, okay, so funny thing, right? I have essentially the exact same story. So there's this friend of mine who I noticed in middle school just because she had like a backpack of Legend of Zelda, and I was like, oh, I want to be friends with her because she has a backpack of Legend of Zelda, and I want to have like another gaming friend who like, you know, is as obsessed with that as I am, right? But they're like, firstly, I didn't talk to a lot of people, right? And so I never really got the courage to actually go and talk with her. And then in high school we had a class together, and that's how we started talking. We're still friends to this day, and she was like really focused in art, and it kind of sad to say, but at that age I was like, I don't think I have enough talent to do art, so I'm not gonna pursue art. Instead I'm gonna go more technical, and I'm gonna do like game design, so it's like art related. It'll still keep me engaged and stuff, but it won't rely on my art skill because I don't believe I'm that skilled. And so she like kept pursuing art or whatever, and I would watch her and it would always inspire me to draw and stuff. And so I was like, oh, I think I want to get back into art. So during college I got like way more into art than I was supposed to allow myself to. And then she kind of like eased off on art. Like she still does art now, but it's not like a career for her. She pursues it more as a hobby, and it's just like I'm too embarrassed to admit to her that like the reason that I do art nowadays and I still continue to do art is because I saw her do art and I was like, I want to do that too. I like this, you know, like I want to do it. So it's kind of like my rival, and so I get it, but it's embarrassing because it's like kind of cringe for me, at least. Like I can say that about myself. It's a little cringe for me to be like, oh, that's my rival, because like she doesn't even know. It's that meme, like they don't even know they're my rival. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, why are you sad? Let's see. But yeah, no, I feel that it's good to have like someone that you look up to and that you're like actively striving to not really be better. That's the important thing. You can't just strive to be better than them. You have to strive to like match their, what is it, vigor or endurance or perseverance in there, you know? Like continue pursuing it alongside them, kind of. It's hard to say, but just use that as an inspiration, because if you say, oh, I stop when I get better, what happens if you do get better? Then do you have to stop? And like, what if you're pursuing that and then you lose your passion? So it's like, it's really hard. It's really hard. But yeah, no, I get that. It's embarrassing. I would never tell this to them, to their face. I would never say, hey, did you know you were actually my rival, my inspiration for doing that? Like, no, the most that I've said to them about this, and usually I'm a very truthful person, but the most that I've told them about that is just like, oh yeah, you know, I kept seeing you do art and then you inspired me to pick up art again. So, you know, I'm glad for that about you, but I never said like, oh, you're my rival, because like, no, I don't want them to be like, oh, that's kind of weird. Why, what do you mean? Oh my god, I can't draw trash. It really do be like that. It's a skill that you gotta build. It's like a muscle. It's like a muscle. You really gotta go to the gym and work on it. Because otherwise, it'll just always be flimsy and it won't work. Oh damn, my friend does it as a career and she actually has 10k followers on Instagram. I feel the same way. She doesn't see me as a rival, but one day I will show her how much she inspires me. So when I make my own animation studio, I want to tell her how much she inspired me. I know, right? Like, you gotta make it before you can actually say like, oh, actually, you're the entire reason that I'm here today. Because like, okay. So there was a lot of things that led to me streaming. She was one of them. She has a bigger impact on my life than she realizes, and it feels weird to say that without having much to actually bring it up or back it up. And so once I make it big, I'll be like, did you know you're part of the reason that I ended up here today? So it's crazy. Darren, intro music begins to play. Welcome in, Darren. How are you? Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I just looked at the clock. It's 3. It's past 3. Because I don't know what happened to my cat. He didn't come home for months since that day. I'm sad. I felt that. The cat that I lost, it sucks to think about how it happened, because it wasn't on me. It was my parents that kind of handled that whole thing, and that was not fun. So yeah, I feel you. It sucks. That's it. It sucks. But yeah, let's see. I feel the exact same way. Yeah. Having so much fun, time flies. Yeah. Oh my god, it's really easy to just get like carried away with this. Alright, with that, I'm gonna have to go in stream because I gotta go edit and then I gotta go clean. And so yeah, that's gonna be hella fun. I will see y'all not tomorrow, but next Monday, because no streams this weekend. I have to catch up with so much. I am so behind. I'm so ridiculously behind. Y'all don't understand, and I can't even say what. Oh my god. Alright, have fun, enjoy your room. I need you to take my credit card, Rika. Don't make unsafe spins. Don't, just, you know, be smart about your spending, yeah? Okay, bye! Bye! Be safe. 12k on Call of Duty? Okay, that's definitely not a smart spend right there. Anyways, drink your milk, eat your vegetables, stay safe, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment. I hope that was at least somewhat intelligible, because I think I slurred a lot of it. Oh my god. That's hard to say. Bye! Yes, Nocturnal, get to bed. I'm sure it's like super freaking late. I don't have your... Wait. I think I have the clock time zone pulled up for you. No, I don't. But you need to get to bed. I know it's always late whenever it's like normal time for me. Okay, bye y'all! Bye! Oh, it's only 9? Okay, that's good. Then, you know, get ready to head to bed then. Cause y'all need sleep. Okay, bro. Bye. Oh my gosh. And then go here and then click this.